forgot to double check things. Oh. Well, here's hoping I didn't shrink. I took a nap. I can't believe how tired I was. Okay. Now, welcome to Dylan Wednesdays. Okay. Now, how y'all doing? How's everybody? Oh, wow. Thank you. Alright. You guys can text if you like. Just remember when you do, it's probably going to cover up some stuff. Now, is Dylan, or was Dylan, when born, a boy or a girl? Okay, y'all ready? Say hello. Say hi, say hi. Say hello. I'm trying to, come on in, come on in. I'm just waking up. I took a nap. I was so tired. I can't believe I'm still so tired. Nap time, I'm telling you. Nap time's so important. Okay, here we go. Now, we had a poll on my community channel. Okay, hey, thank you for coming in. Firing it up. Okay. I'm a scary. Sorry about that. So, first lesson today. And, first things first, before I say anything. Okay, before we do anything, she was on our poll here, okay? Now, I want you guys to tell me, is this a little boy or a little girl? I mean, you could be right, it could be a girl. So, that's the first thing I want you guys to tell me. And then, we're going to get into our little story. I know it's not Dylan yet. I told you, Dylan Wednesdays. The first is education. Can't just like throw it at you. It's not a good idea. Alright, come on. Everybody cracking open a beer or something? Let's see. We got Gary from Ohio. Thank you for being here. Tara B. Thank you for being here. I've been playing for weeks. You've been waiting for weeks, right? Yeah. Yep. I was too. Okay. I gotta get something to drink. I'm a little dehydrated. Now, let's talk. Let's all talk. I want you taking some time. I hope you all had dinner already. I hope I'm not cutting into your dinner. So, anybody? Okay, so let me see if I can see this. Oh man. Anybody say girl or boy? I can't see, man. How am I supposed to... Hold on. I'm gonna do this real quick so I can see. Alright, just looky. Just so I can see what you were writing. Nope, that didn't work out. No, it's not working out, man. Let me get back. Oh, there we go. Boy. Okay. Woohoo. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I had to be able to see that. I didn't know how to... Okay, anybody? Anybody else? You guys think boy or girl? Boy or girl? To me, she's one of my favorite to start with. Okay? Alright. I guess we're going to get into her little story. Here's her bio. Alright, now I'm going to shrink a minute, okay? You guys can go to her channel if you ever want to see. It's transgender kids. Okay? My trans life. Alright. Now, to Mr. Justin. Mr. Justin yelling at me, calling things transsexual and weird shit. It doesn't say anything about being a transsexual here. Okay, and it starts somewhere. I mean, Dylan looks really good, right? Now I'm going to look at some Dylan pictures. Look at some Dylan photos. And you guys are going to tell me what y'all think. Alright, here we go. Education number 1. Boom. Now, again, this isn't my content, obviously. Hopefully we don't get flagged. Here we go.
I'm the scary transgender person the media warned you about. I'm Rebecca. My name's
She's so cute, isn't she? Now, if you would have saw all her little girl photos, just wait, because she's going to show some. You would be arguing to anybody that ever says that she was ever a boy, because you wouldn't know. Here we go.
Amy Breezehoff, and I am married. We have 3 children. They are 10, 8, and almost 3 years old. So I write a blog called I Am Totally That Mom. In the past few years, my blog has really become more focused on our journey with a
All right. I got pictures of Dylan. Dylan was a little girl. I swear to God, Dylan was a little girl. I got pictures. Sorry, I have to put it out there. All the attack I got on this, and that was like 6 months ago. And I was actually standing up for Justin. I took it down because I guess nobody was really ready for this, and it was too fresh anyway. Incident, like, it was just too close to the timeline of the innocent incident. Hold on. I haven't been feeling good, guys. I have a cold. Sorry about that. Here we go.
Transgender child. So Rebecca has always been gender nonconforming. As young as 2 or 3.
Okay, there we go. That's where it all starts. Alright, there you go. Now let's say you only had pictures of her doing shit like this, okay? And you didn't have that other one that you just seen. So you wouldn't know, right? Oh yeah, I posted her baby picture too, guys. It's in my community channel.
Yeah, she gravitated to typically feminine things. She loved pink and sparkles and all things girly, and that was fine with us. This is a soft blanket that I have, and it says Benjamin on it, so we put it with my Benjamin box. As her gender nonconformity intensified, we started to notice some distress around things like being grouped with boys at school.
Okay, now I can read everybody. Hello, Pippi Long. Thank you for being here. Gary, everybody's here. Everybody getting the shout outs. Tamara, thank you for being here. Oh, don't worry, we're firing up. We're firing up. Okay. Looks like a boy to me. Okay, yep. Okay. But I think it's more or less because you already know. Yeah. Because it didn't look like no boy to me. I would have been quite confused, let me tell you.
Or in activities. So by the time she was 7, all of this kind of hit a crisis point, and her anxiety was crippling, and her depression was becoming life-threatening, and we were at a loss. There's a picture of me. I don't look so happy. We were faced with a 7-year-old kid who wanted to die. One time she punched out the screen in her second-story window and tried to jump out.
Okay, so it's a very touchy story for me, okay? So that's another reason why it took me just a bit long to, to bring this part out, okay? So, to hear that, it's tearing me apart, so, yeah. Alright.
hardest part of all this was when I didn't transition and I was not happy and it didn't feel right.
So we sought the support of a gender specialist. And so through conversations there, Rebecca came to tell us, this is definitely me. I'm a girl. I'm a girl in my head and my heart.
I felt like I was a girl because I liked the color pink and I liked girls' clothes and how they wore their hair and stuff.
At the time, it was the happiest I'd ever seen her, frolicking through the girls section of the clothing store, picking out clothes and seeing what she liked. She was just a different kid. It was like a cloud lifted.
It feels good to have like a sister instead of a brother, since I already had a baby brother and I think a big brother would just be too much for me. When I see pictures of Ben, I just think of it as part of my past, and now I'm me.
When she told me, I didn't believe her. I was shocked, and I was like, I don't believe you. That is not true.
Rebecca really doesn't like thinking about the medical side of this. She doesn't want to develop into a man. So medically transitioning involves a lot of different steps, and every transgender person chooses their own adventure. For Rebecca, the first steps will be puberty blockers, which will pause puberty and prevent her from going through male puberty and developing secondary male characteristics like facial hair and a deeper voice and an Adam's apple that are irreversible. The next step would be cross hormones. So,
Okay. Adam's apples. No Adam's apples. Anybody like it so far? Hit the like button. It's 32 of y'all. We already started off with 23 likes. That should be rising faster than... Yep. Let's see what y'all got. Confirmed. Could tell she was born a boy. No, I got more. Not everybody was able to tell this. You may got it. You may understood, because I think you understand what's happening. But not everybody would have gotten that.
Rebecca's a natal male, and so she would take estrogen to develop and go through female puberty.
Yeah, see, all right, here's the thing. Yeah, if your nephew really is, so we don't want to say the word gay, because this isn't what the, we don't want to, it's kind of like, stereotyping. She, just because she wants to be a she, doesn't mean she's interested in boys, or she's going to be interested in boys in the future. She may still remain interested in females. So that we don't want to talk about sexual preferences, okay? We want to leave that out, because that's not what it's about. What it's about is, who are they on the inside? Who do they feel that they are? Okay? And the fact that there's families out there that will help their child sooner than wait until it's too late. Because like when they get older, now there are some genders like Justin who's very much against this, okay? Or other individuals that are very much against trying to help the child when they're younger, because how would the child know? What happens if the child grows out of it? She can still grow out of it, guys. Okay, she still has a chance. This is not a surgery. Just want to make sure y'all know. She's not going under surgery to change certain other things, the parts. All this is she's being allowed to be herself, and maybe in hopes of catching the hormones before they develop, because what if this is really what she wants? When it is so much harder, guys, to change into a female, from a dude to a female later in age. It is so much harder. What will she, if she decides, hey, you know, I was wrong, she still has her parts, okay? And she can easily dress like a boy, okay? Start dressing like a man. And then she just doesn't have to worry about shaving, okay? Who wants to shave? I mean, she can easily just like, I'm going back to the way I was. I'm growing out of it, okay? I mean, she easily can do that. Now, they do a lot of tests. I know some people are going to think this is wrong, this is bad, you don't do this to your kids, this is, you know, you're abusing your child, da 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 da. It's all lies, it's all bullshit. They do lots of tests to their child with real doctors before they even give them this option, okay? They do lots of tests, psychological tests, you friggin' name it, before they sit there and say, okay, you have an option, we can do this, and we can help your child grow up to be what they think that they are. And we can catch, you know, their puberty. And it could be the other way around where the female feels like she's a boy. But it's less likely that a female is going to go on hormones to turn into a boy, because I mean, you see how females are today. I mean, they're dressing up like men, you know, right away. You know, it's not like they really need, you know, they need the hair, facials, and they don't need all that. You know, it's a lot to deal with, you know, when it comes to shaving. Okay, every morning, oh my God, I look like Flintstone. Okay, so here we go.
As far as surgery, she hasn't indicated a desire for that.
Now, the only thing I don't have, guys, is the pictures of Dylan, like, as a little girl. Okay? I don't. I did. And let me tell you, it was in my other phone. And I was like, OMG, totally erased it, right? And so, if you want to re-email me it, no problem. If you guys want to make a video and go, these are all her little girl pictures. She's a son of a bitch. Blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's all right, you know. But at least I can get some screenshots. Or email me would be great. What I do have is what's on my community page, okay? And I got the one little boy pic. Yes, I do. But here we go.
That is a decision she gets to make down the road anyway. That's not something she would do before she's 18.
I'm always worried about a reaction with Rebecca, both in the community and the church in the world. I'm very worried about how the world's going to treat her, because I see a lot of ugliness in the world on a regular basis.
So this is a picture I put up on my blog Facebook page that went pretty crazy viral. It started out with some really wonderful comments and lots of affirmation, but if I keep scrolling here, so I've got this one. This is embarrassing. First, she is what? 10? I think I read. Okay, at 10, she isn't mature enough to make this decision. This decision was forced on her by her parents. This is a form of abuse not recognized. Parents forming their child into a social media spotlight, seeking their 15 minutes of fame. I do honor her courage to stand in front of people and speak what she feels due to the forced dialogue of her parents. This whole transgender issue is a mental illness, but it's cool because you have parents forcing their kids into it. We haven't had anyone in our community, in our families, say that we are pushing this on to her. We have had that through social media and through my blog and that kind of thing, who goes so far as to say this is child abuse and we should have our children taken away, and that we are sick and we need mental health and everything else. And luckily, every major medical organization says otherwise, and every medical professional we've seen says otherwise. And so we feel pretty confident that we have the best resources we can, and that we've supported her the best way we can, and that we've gotten the support we needed as parents.
Our hopes for Rebecca's future are that she gets to be who she is, as boldly as she wants to be. And that, you know, folks are going to accept her for who she is. And I guess at some point that being transgender is something that she can advocate for, but isn't going to be a limit for her in terms of who she is and who she wants to be as an adult.
I want to make a difference in the world by...
I don't know, what y'all think? Anybody who sees a really tall Okay? Perfect body, okay? Named Dylan Mortensen. I mean, I'm talking perfecto. And y'all seen how her face looks and everything, so we're not going to put her face up here, because right now I want y'all to imagine her as a little girl. And all those little girl pictures that everybody's like, no, she can't be a transgender. Look at all the little girl photos. Okay? It's impossible. They're all little girl pictures. Well, let me just tell you, it's not impossible. And you'll be really surprised that's actually quite true. Or, could be quite true. Oh my God, here comes the lawsuit. Defamation of character. Oh, what did she say? She said Dylan is a what? Dylan is a who? Uh-oh. Dylan Martins is coming after you. Uh-oh. No, see, here's the thing, guys. Is it my place to sit there and say, yeah, she's a boy? Okay, turning into a female. It's really her place to come out and talk about it and to be proud about it for her community. Okay, but she may not want nobody to know. Because again, there are bias out there. There are individuals that will look at her differently. It may even affect, and it shouldn't, but it just may affect her relationships for jobs, relationships at work, even dating, trying to find a decent guy. Like if she decides to leave Quinn, and we don't even know if Quinn used to be a girl. Hold on. I wonder if anybody else has been sick lately. I haven't been feeling good. Okay. No abuse. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me read what you got. But I apologize. Any parents that will help their child, okay? Because I couldn't see the top part, guys. So that's what I was gonna say too. I wouldn't go through any surgeries or anything until she's old enough to complete. Yeah, this is what is true. Yeah, all right. I'm trying to read as fast as I can, because I can't read that fast. I wish I had like AI read everything to me and out loud. Ooh, that'd be so nice. All right. No abuse of a child would be your child trying to end their lives. They're screaming. They're going through something, and you ignoring it. Thank you, Tara. Okay, thank you. Now, I did tell you specifically, I'm a proud owner. Ah, that's so bad. I was thinking of my van. Okay, I'm a proud mom of a transgender daughter. I am. Now, I did not know that I had 2 boys. This is what I had. I had 2 boys. I gave birth to 2 boys, okay? And I didn't know that they were both like this. I didn't understand what was going on. One of them is no longer here. So, so it's just extremely hard as a mom to, because this is a huge impact on me. 2 times, not 1. First one committed suicide. I mean, they both were trying to commit suicide because they didn't want to be boys. Well, when the hair started growing in and the hairy legs were starting to happen and the puberty was rolling in, it wasn't a good thing. I didn't understand none of it. My surviving child is great, doing great. Thank God, everything was okay with her, okay? But the first one, the younger one, it just wasn't. I have no clue why I was ever put in that situation. And it was hard on me. I never understood this. Nor was I ever against it. I never was against it. But my intellect, because it was so new to me, I didn't understand. So I was like, wait, you wait till you're 18 years old. I didn't know there was any of this. You know? I had no clue. I took them to psychiatrists and stuff like that. None of them helped me like this. Like they helped this family. None of them. Okay? What they wanted to do is put them on freaking medication. That's what they wanted to do. Medication sure as heck didn't work. So every day I keep it in my prayers. Okay? Why would God give me 2 amazing boys? I mean, beautiful and amazing. And they're not boys. Like, why me? What was up with that? There's something I'm not going to understand for quite some. I still don't understand. I'm still trying to understand, okay? So my oldest did their transition after they turned 19. They started the whole hormone thing and everything then. The father of my children was definitely not going to go anywhere near changing their gender until they were adults. Dead set, hey, what happens if they grow out of this? There's no reversing it. So that's what we went with. Okay? I didn't do this for my kid at all. It's the choice that I made, but my kid was not too pleased with it, but understood, okay, when I'm an adult, I will make my decision. At least by then, I will know for sure, am I a girl or am I a boy? That was it. Closed case. Boom. But let me tell you, the struggle to turn into a female when you've already passed puberty, when you're already a grown man, it's not an easy transition. Oh no, not easy. And then getting the surgeries you need to look more and more like a female, it just doesn't seem to fall properly. Okay, it's a struggle. So my daughter went and got a pair of, kuhanas, but they didn't fall the way she wanted it to. She got the whole. I told her, I said, get the teardrop. What you also need is fat transfer, because you need some fat around it so that it does do the cleavage. It does. No, I'm not doing no fat transfer. So we're dealing with that. But she's just upset that the cojones is a little bit spread apart. Well, you got wide chest, you got wide shoulders. Okay, so it is really, really hard to transition as an adult. So this is why they have specialists to help the families when they're this young, to get it while they can. So it is possible. Okay, we're going to finish her up. And I do now wish I knew about this. I wish I knew. I would have 2 beautiful daughters right now. And my son would be alive. Okay, my youngest son would be alive. Okay. But I didn't know. And yes, they will commit suicide. Yes, they will. If you are hard on them and say, no, you're a boy, you got to get this out of your head, and you're hard on them, it's much worse. It is much worse. They start to close up. They won't wear certain type of clothes. As soon as they start seeing hairy legs and they can't get rid of it, they will never put shorts on for gym. They will not even conform. They won't even do gym. Okay? Because they're going to rebel back. They're going to wear that hoodie, long pants, and be hiding themselves. Because they don't like the way they look. They don't like, the facial hair coming in. It gets really bad. Alright, so here we go.
Speaking out and spreading hopeful messages.
Hi, my name is Rebecca.
Rebecca. I am a transgender girl. I've been living as myself since I was 8 years old, and now I am 10. This is who I am. My friends don't even believe me when I tell them that I'm transgender. I'm just a girl. I want to send the message of you are not alone and you are safe to other transgender kids.
Okay, we're gonna get into some more girls. Okay?
Just because I'm transgender doesn't mean I'm different in any way.
Alright. Girl or boys? Another test. I mean, one of them could be a girl, and one of them could be the boy. Which one do you think? Or do you think they're both boys? Or are they both girls? I mean, I know it's about transgenders. What you think? I can go younger. Well, I have other videos. Sorry. Yeah, it's just something I went through, and I am still learning every single day. Thank you for the prayers and everything for my baby. Okay, so left is a girl, right? Okay. How about on the right? Only because the left hair structure. Right? Am I seeing that right? Yeah, okay. I'm trying to zoom in. Okay, I want to give y'all some time. Thank you for the like button. Now, I did my best, to like make sure I reach out to Dylan before even outing her on social media in any way. So this is why we're gonna do this in transition, okay? It's Dylan Wednesdays. I cannot give it to you all at once. For now, this is educational purposes only. And then I am hoping that Dylan will, if she's allowed to or she's willing to do that, maybe start coming forward. I'm also going to show you her friends are transgender as well. I did tell you the transgender community at the sorority. We will be getting into that and interviewing that, and that I think I'll be doing that this summer if they're there. If not, it'll be the spring, so it'll be in August when they all start really coming back to school, because I don't know if there's any. There are individuals that go to college in the summer, guys. So just because it's summer doesn't mean school's closed. Okay, how about the one on the right? Anybody? I am saying 2 boys. Okay, so Tara says 2 boys. Alright, looking at the shoulders, I now think that one on the left is a boy also. Okay, boy over here. How about her? Anybody for the right side, girl? The one on the right, the white girl right here, pretty blonde hair. You could put, I don't want to be like racist in any way. S for Spanish. We're going to make her Spanish. Okay, so we're not going to say the word B for black. I don't want nobody getting upset with me. W for white. Because, white people ain't going to sit there and attack you because you call them white or a cracker, okay? So, W boy, W dash boy, or W dash girl for her. S dash boy, S dash girl, okay? So nobody's going to be like, you're a racist, oh my god. Man, we gotta deal with so many biased assholes out there on this freaking planet, okay? Alright, male. Okay, you got male. Amy, thank you guys for participating. Let's get to their story. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I hate waiting too long. I really do. beautiful girls here. They're beautiful girls. You can't tell unless they tell you otherwise, or unless, you know, they're in a bad situation and their bottom seems to seep through their bathing suit. Okay, here we go.
I'm a bad person. I'm normal, just like everybody else.
Being polite. Being polite.
I'm glad that I have friends that actually understand what I'm going through.
It feels really nice because I now know who I am and who I was meant to be.
I really like this shirt. It says born a unicorn, because, you know, I was born a unicorn. And also, this shirt has a little foreshadowing about what you might see me wearing. I also really like this shirt.
Let me tell you, I'm a lot like her. My favorite color on the planet is pink. Okay, everything has to be pink. I love every single color pink. I'm like pink. I love pink even till it all the way turns purple. Okay, and or blue and all that. But pink, yeah, that's my thing. I just loves me some pink. Okay, so do my kids. Oh, my kids just love the pink. So now when they're home, I let them do whatever it is that they want. So I'll say, you know, daddy's not around. Because daddy's not having it. Okay, here we go.
I think it's really pretty with all the stars and the color. I just think it's really cool and fits.
Around the age of 2, she started asking for different types of toys. And then I think the first big thing that we noticed was that she wanted to dress as Cinderella for Halloween.
I have a couple shorts I like in here. Pull it out. I like this one.
Okay, at the time when my baby was dressing up as in Toy Story for the Toy Story thing, I did not know that he wanted to be the girl, not Woody. Okay, so I got him a Woody outfit and everything, and he picked out a wig so he could put the braids and be the girl, you know, from part 3, the girl cowgirl. And daddy wasn't letting it happen. He was so unhappy that he wasn't going to be her. He was throwing a nasty fit. Then I couldn't stop it, but the fathers, you know, started in on him. He's got to be a man. He's got to learn to be a man. You're turning my boys into a bitch. Okay, saying I'm turning the boys into a bitch, and that's why like it's not a good idea that they don't have him in his life, or that he doesn't see them more often, because they need a dad in their life. So I ended up moving the dad closer to me, because he can't move his damn self, can't take care of his damn self. And I did that like 3 different times. Always made sure he was close to his kid, just so that they had that male model. But unfortunately, he wasn't a good male model anyway. Yeah, you can only imagine the little spanking he gave to, you want to know, was she born a male? I already answered your question, believe it or not, in the community channel. I showed you her baby picture, her real baby picture. It's in the community section. You just gotta scroll down. Pay attention. Okay, we're gonna get to it. I've already said yes and but here's the thing. You want me to just come right out? I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that yet. Education first. No, just dropping the ball on people.
Because, you know, it's got like the lace and stuff.
And number one, guys, it doesn't matter her gender. It has nothing to do with the case. Okay? It has nothing to do with what happened in that damn house. Please understand that.
Which I think is super pretty.
So right before her age,
Unless somebody outed her, unless somebody made sure everybody knew what was up, then it would have something to do with their relationship, but I'm not going to say it has anything to do with what happened to him specifically.
Birthday. She came out from her room one morning and she said, I'm Lily all the time now, only use girl pronouns, and I'm not going to be Jack anymore.
Just so you know, Dylan never changed her name. Dylan is a boy's name. The way she spells it is a boy's way, boy's name. There's another way of spelling Dylan, okay? She never changed her name. She kept it. She's a Dylan all the way.
I like this side because it's like really super psychedelic. This is all. Probably from 1st to 3rd grade was when I was like bullied a lot. You know, I was really sad going to school sometimes because I knew I was going to be teased or bullied or like told like you shouldn't be wearing this stuff. Because, you know, in 2nd grade I was still saying my old name.
So that was like a week before you were born. Yeah, and that's your first picture. Aww. Screaming baby.
Now, anybody that wants to sit there and tell me that Dylan was born a female, please give me some birth. I don't need a birth certificate. That's none of my business. Give me some birth pictures showing her privacy. I mean, right now, they're not showing no privacy. Let me see some privacy, okay? And as she's growing up, so I can see the face as she's growing up. Because I bet you can't.
Look at you. I used to cut your hair. Did you know that? Yeah. You hated it. And you would just like yell at me the whole time.
Wait, can I picture?
Oh, well, I'm sorry. There you are, picking out your Caroline.
Oh, would you like this one? Here's like this.
So yeah, your 7th birthday.
Yeah, let me see what y'all is saying. 40% something told they all fit in. Cruel. No, they picked on her. Dylan, okay. Happens all the time, unfortunately. Yeah. I got somebody that's cursing me the hell out because it's just blackened. It's blackened. Look at this. Somebody's upset with me. Alright, Mr. Justin, if you really wanted to cover this, you could have. If you want to educate people, you still can. Justin's going through something. It doesn't seem like she was happy with her own transition. I don't think she's happy being a man. I don't think she likes all the hairy business. I don't think she likes how her body looks anymore. I think that she finally outgrew whatever the heck she did to herself. So she's a little bit miserable, okay? But, Justin, you can still educate people, okay? Let me show you how. Education. Okay. Autistic children at school are approached about trans. Pick a name, fit in, sound fun. I don't know what that means. Shit, man. Got the like button in front of me. Hold on. Okay. So autistic children. There are autistic children out there that may be trans too. So I mean, but Dylan's not autistic.
Today we went to the American Girl store. We had lunch. Yeah, I called ahead to make sure it was okay that nobody was gonna say anything to us. Is it weird to look at that picture?
Kind of, yeah.
Why is it weird?
It just makes it seem like, you know, it's not me. So,
for me, I was definitely nervous just because she was a baby, you know. She was 6 years old and I just could not wrap my mind around the fact that she knew she was a girl.
And how could a child that age
know that?
Yeah.
You know, I didn't get it. And I did research and found that she's not the only one. Hello. Look at you guys. Look at you.
I think the support system is the biggest part of going through this process as parents of a trans kid.
There are people out there who are like me. And then I realized, I'm not the only transgender person in the world. You guys, these are so awesome. Wait, is this a new one?
There's a really big community here, huge. And it's so comforting to me, the fact that there's other kids and
Now, my kid also basically had to wait till he was older, right? My kid is in college, had a very social problem beforehand. Hard to make friends, hard fitting in. Always hung out with the females. But when he got to college, he finally started meeting people just like him. Okay? And getting that support, friendship. He's actually so much happier now than he's ever been. He went from being suicidal for a very long time, not caring if he died, not caring if, what the heck happens on the planet, to now having a reason to live, wanting to go to school, wanting to do something with her life, and very excited about it. So that's something I'm never going to take away from my child, regardless of how I feel about it, how confused I am. So unfortunately, I was not able to give this to my child when my child was younger, when my child truly needed it, when my 2 kids truly need it. 2 boys. 2 of them. They wanted this life, this lifestyle. I kind of felt ganged up on a bit. I'm supposed to be the mom. I'm supposed to, I told you I was very military-like with my kids. I had to be not only the mother, but I had to be the father. So nobody out there can ever say, oh, the reason why they wanted to become girls is because you're a single mom. They didn't have any male, in their life for them to bounce their ideas off of and stuff. And that's a lie, because there's a lot of single mothers that raised amazing boys that are even athletes right now. Okay? Married, having kids, doing amazing stuff right now. These women are really strong. Some trans didn't even have a mom. Some trans only had a dad in their life because the mom was unstable. Like Dylan only had her dad and her family. Her dad's support, not mommy. Okay. So it works out all the way around. Not every man is like, oh my God, you're a boy, that's it, shut up.
they're all the same age range, and it's really cool to have that support system too.
We immediately became friends. I'm like, this person understands what I'm going.
Okay, before we go any further, I know you can't see her face because I just popped up your thing. Let it fade away a second, guys. Let it fade. Hold on. This little girl here, do you think she's a girl or a boy? Look at her face. A boy or girl? Isn't that right? You don't have to answer. Here we go.
Going through. I'm like, oh my God, she's so nice and sweet and kind. And yeah. And I wanted to be her friend.
Dog?
Wait, that's a dog. Oh no, he might get you. He might get you.
That's a dog?
When Fiona was young, I really just thought I had a boy who liked girl stuff.
Well, there was this time where I wanted to be friends with this girl named Isabel, and I'm like, she said, I only have girlfriends, and I'm like, but I am a girl.
There's a monkey. Wait, what do I do?
Okay, this one right here. Do you think that's a boy or girl? Don't look at the Adam's apple because there isn't one. Boy or girl? They're too young for Adams. Because we're going to do this person's story too. And she's actually extremely famous. Extremely famous. She still does shows. She's the most famous out of any of these girls here. She does interviews, you freaking name it, of her journey, and she documents her journey constantly.
She doesn't feel right in the body that she was in before, and now that she's happy the way she is in now, that's good. I don't really think anything different.
The standout moment for me when I knew that I really couldn't even spend another day not transitioning was we were getting ready for bed one night, and she said, Mama,
Okay, this one over here, all the way on the other end of my, so we're not talking about this, we're not talking about any of these girls here. What about the one way on the corner to the right? What do you guys think? Because not every girl in here is a transgender, guys. Because we're even going to show you a little girl that looks like a boy. Okay? Is she right here? This girl right here. All the way to the end where I can't reach my little, what do you call it? Is she a boy? Not this one. Not. The one all the way to the right. Can you see her? Let me see. Do I need to go down to size? What do you guys think? Alright. Was she on Yellow Jacket? I don't know. The tiny one. Yeah, the tiny one. She's the smallest one in the room. Is that a girl or a boy? Tiniest one in the room. Little girl. Good job. Good job, Tara. Sorry. Love Tina, you're wrong. That's a little girl. No transition whatsoever. Yeah, I didn't give enough of y'all to answer. I didn't give y'all any time. Hit that like button. Okay? Sorry. I didn't want to torture nobody. Everybody's like, oh my God, do I answer? Oh my God. Everybody's going to know that I participated. So we have over 44 people not participating because they're scared that, oh my God, we participated on Open Mind Perspectives. Oh my God, we're going to get busted. Oh, Michelle Lee's going to dox the crap out of us. Put her on her transit list. Oh, okay, so Dylan was born a male. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Okay. Yeah, so we got one real little girl in this room.
I need to tell you that I think I was supposed to have been born a girl. And I said, honey, why do you think that? And she said, well, because I have a girl brain and I have a girl heart. And I knew at that moment that I needed to raise her differently. I couldn't just deny that. How did I first know that she was a she? Probably her whole life.
We became friends because we were both around the same age and transgender. So we both got along really well. I remember I was probably the only one in my classes who really hung out with the girls and played with the girl toys and stuff. And it felt really uncommon and I felt different.
The first time we let her go shopping in a skirt, she was delighted. She was dancing around and happy, but also really, really nervous about what people would think or say. And since she's transitioned, it's like she was in this little part and then she's filled out this whole persona of who she is.
Once you start to read the medical background of what gender dysphoria is and that it's a medical condition.
Okay, Justin. It's genderphoria, right? I'm not saying it right. Gender dysphoria or phoria. When you're sitting there bashing me when it comes to transgender, sexual bullshit, let me rewind this a minute. Okay? Hopefully I went back far enough. I don't know if I did or if it just ended up right snap back where I just paused it. She calls it gender. And again, it's not going to roll off my tongue, okay? So make sure Justin learns about it, because he doesn't seem to know about it.
It's not just a mental state. It's not something that's made up. When an 8-year-old tells you she's in the wrong body, she means it.
After she transitioned at 6, it was night and day. This was the happiest kid. She was just embracing life. You could see that there was this complete exuberance for getting to just be who she really was.
We've had a lot of negative responses from strangers, family, friends, Facebook. People come out of the woodwork to let you know that you're harming your child by allowing her to be transgender. And it's something that we've just rolls off.
Now, Justin's one of those individuals. He may not have attacked this family, but he's already attacked me, trying to tell me this is sick behavior, this is parents pushing their kids into being something that they're really not, or not even giving them enough time to grow out of it, okay? The same thought process that I had when my kids were going through this. Okay, not a good thought process, y'all. You let the doctors, determine what the right course is to help you out. Okay, don't sit there and take somebody else's opinion who's not even a doctor, has no degree whatsoever. Okay, when it comes to something like this, and anybody that makes you feel like you're doing something wrong, you tell their asses to go to hell. Okay, go to hell. Bye. Go where you belong. Stay away from me.
We're back at this point.
Any mother, I think everybody worries about their kids being bullied. But when you have a transgender kid, obviously, the fear of bullying it just goes up exponentially.
I hope that Lily is happy. That's all I want for her. I want her to feel that she can make choices in her life that support what she feels in her heart.
But as long as she can wake up in the morning and be like, I'm Lily, I'm me, and be okay with it, that's all that matters to me.
It feels really nice because I now know who I am and who I was meant to be. I just want to, have people hey, you're cool. There's nothing wrong with you or anything like that. They would know I'm transgender and there's, nothing wrong with that. So I thought about it over the years. I'd say, hey, this is who I am and I need you to respect that, or go over there. Don't hang out with me if you don't like me, okay?
Okay. Hopefully we're educating Justin now, too. Sorry, I have to put him out there because, he just keeps hippity hopping over me a little bit, and I'm a little bit upset if you say anything about Dylan being this and that, because Dylan is this and not that, So he's gonna tear my world apart. That I just don't know what I'm looking at. Okay, honey. I think I dealt with the worst and still dealing with the worst, and her name is ML, okay? So, if you can beat ML, baby, please go right ahead. Still dealing with her. Okay. Hold on, because we're not going to finish this whole thing, because I'm going to get probably tagged for about 28 of this. So, hold on. Oh, excuse me. I burp a lot. I don't mean to. Oh my god, I've been so gassy lately. What's going on? I haven't been feeling good. It's I'm having a tough time breathing. Okay. Let me see the one that I want to do. Let me see. It's the diary. No, because these are adults yet. Okay, hold on. Woogie woogie. Woogie woogie. Okay. This is going to be part 2. So I don't want to show you this mail yet. I was also waiting to make sure that it's okay. I didn't get any word. Alright, here we go. Now, we're going to start with the girl that we seen in that video. And there's 1, 2, and 3. Okay? And this is her journey. And this girl happens to be, gosh, what do they call it? Famous. So I agree. I believe that if you can't say something nice, don't say it at all. That's correct. My daughter is gay. That's fine. She's gay. Thank you. You know, you have to love who you want to love. Be who you want to be. There is no judgment here on open mind perspectives. That's why I put open mind perspectives. Okay? There is no judgment here on this platform. Okay? Be proud of your child. No matter who your child loves. Doesn't matter if it's the same sex, opposite sex, or both. Love your child. Okay? Love your child. Give that child that love and support, because that's all that child really needs. Okay, here we go.
A Bay Area family is now sharing their journey with their 7-year-old child in the hopes of educating more people about the transgender experience.
KTVU's Claudine Wong has their story.
And believe it or not, the real reason why I'm putting this out, guys, is because I am hoping that Dylan will embrace this. Okay, and will come out and help support these children. There are so many children out there that are in need of this support. Okay, celebrities are out there trying to help support these children, not turn them into females. There are celebrities trying to help the children be brave enough to stand up for themselves, and at the same time maybe even be patient enough to be who they are, because not everybody's going to have a family or a parent that's going to help them, that's going to help push, you know, and make it easy for them. Not everybody has that support. Okay, I truly believe one of my nephews is a trans as well, but my brother is one of, hold on, those manly men, and his ex-wife, oops, I hit the wrong thing, will not let my nephew be himself. No, I understand. All right, so my cousin, Stacy, she has a stepson, from an ex-boyfriend, okay, and he literally beat his kid, okay, every day because he was different. Now, he didn't want to be a female specifically. He just he liked being both. So he wanted to be a man. Still, he wants to keep his body. He doesn't want to change it, put boobies on it, nothing like that. But he wants to be able to dress a certain way, wear makeup, and he's a model. He's a high-paid professional model as we speak. How he made it through the beatings is beyond me, because it was impossible for us to save him. And his name is Anthony, and he's amazing. I don't have his pictures to be showing you, because that's not my place. He is half and half, okay? Coca-Cola here. Black and white, mostly darker skin. Amazing features. Also, Anthony got into fashion. Is now also have his own fashion boutique, where he has sewers with him creating fashion clothing for the transgender walkway. Okay, and that's in Orlando, Florida. Also travels to California to do their shows, and sometimes travels as well to the UK to do their shows. He now is a professional model, and they make the clothes. I forgot what it's called. Okay, here we go.
Wrong plate. Lunch with Hendrix is a combination of whipped cream, cookies, crackers, and more whipped cream. Given a little more time, we may have ended up with cake.
Yeah, I love baking. When I start second grade,
Hold on.
I'm gonna start.
Okay, I just want to make sure I put a cute face up. Girl or boy? Alright, she's a little bit, she looks different, but it's her. Okay? She's 7 years old, guys. 7 years old. Very mature. They're very mature when they hit like 7, 8. You'd be surprised how mature boys are sexually at the age of freaking 10, okay? Yeah, so I fully understand all the aspects of love, and yeah, okay, I know. I'm not trying to throw love at everybody, but you know, love is important no matter what, even here on YouTube, guys. Alright, thank you guys for leaving the like button. I know some more individuals are hopping in. Hit that like button, please. Because not only are we bringing awareness that this can happen, that this is real, that it doesn't matter if you have Dylan little girl photographs. It don't matter, guys. Okay? It doesn't matter. She cannot be a transgender. Look what I have. Look what I have. I got pictures. I got the pictures. Okay, you can't go to where the mother gave birth. When she literally gave birth. You got the video? Okay? Did you get to see the bottom bum? I guess it don't matter how they take those photographs. You didn't see the bottom bum. Now, you didn't see the baby pictures. Baby. Before even the kid can even talk. I don't see any of that floating around social media, okay? What I see is another 7, 8-year-old, 10-year-old child photograph of Dylan floating around, okay? This one's 7. Here we go. Same age as the very one people want to shove in my face for 6 months.
My own Instagram channel, and I'm gonna do a lot of cakes.
On the day we hung out, there were lots of giggles, but children like Hendrix often find themselves the subject of highly charged political conversations. What about your pronouns? Which ones do you like?
They, them.
Why?
Cause I was born with a boy body, and then it was a girl, and then it was a neither.
How did you decide which one felt, like which pronoun felt good for you?
I just know, since I know that neithers usually have they, them, I wanted to do they, them.
We talked to Hendrix with the permission of their parents. It's scary.
So what is they, them, guys? What is that? Justin, what is that? I don't know what a they, them is. Maybe you can help us out on your channel, because your channel's supposed to be like educational purposes for this, right? Let's see you actually put something out that's good. All right.
Scary to be a mom. It's scary to be a parent. It's scary to be Hendrix. Like, I mean, we have had to educate this child in ways that are like far beyond the bounds of what a 7-year-old should know.
But Miranda and James say they also hope sharing their family's journey will also help educate others. This is not a journey they anticipated when they started their family.
I think my expectation was going into it was much more like, I'm going to provide all this knowledge and support and love and, you know, kind of mold this child that we're going to have. And it's how much we got in return in terms of them forming us and our thoughts, I never really expected.
With hens, I think what James and I always talked about was you just worry about it being harder and like how you help with that.
Hard or not, they say they followed Hendrix's lead.
I think when they were probably 2.5 is the first time they like asked for it.
Oh, there you go. Nah, Dylan's a girl. I got pictures. She's a little girl. Oh, really? She is? Are you sure? Are you 100%? Anybody? Yeah. Some of us have some experience in this, and some of us have never seen anything like it. This is new to them. That's why they've been so biased and going, there's no freaking way. But here's the thing. Again, this is not about Dylan being a bad person in any way. It is not about putting down Dylan in any way. Please understand that. This is just an awareness that should it come out, should she say anything, whether she is or is not, even though we already know she is, but whether if she was not, Okay, and it was just a rumor, and it can't be possible. Well, that's why I am doing this, Dylan Wednesdays. This is to show you that it is very possible. Okay, and these individuals need the love and support. They need to feel accepted. They need. Now, I'm not saying bring this into school. Now, as far as I'm concerned, nobody needs to know in the damn school what gender they are. Okay, and number one, going to gym and other activities in the classrooms, it shouldn't be mandatory unless they can find a way to hide that gender. So if they're going to walk around as a female, but certain activities they're going to notice they have a wiki wink, that they could be excused from that activity. Okay, and join a different activity in order to get those credits. Having a transgender bathroom is retarded. Nobody needs to know. Thank you. Have you looked blank at a mirror? Heard anyone blank former? I don't know these words. I'm sorry. Use some easy words. Easy words, man. Okay. Here we go.
Dress. I feel like as a human, you know what you want and you need. Like, it doesn't matter how old you are, like, you know. But then there's that.
Oh, wait. Before we move on. Let's see.
That is all.
There we go. Oh, we got lots of little pictures of Dylan. Dylan's a little girl. She's a little girl, man. She ain't no boy. Like, imagine she's in a situation like Dylan is, and then people start saying, hey, there's some weird shit about Dylan, legs and all, okay? Especially the fact that there's, again, sorry, Dylan, please forgive me. There are verifiable male DNA in that house. And there's 3 of them. They cannot figure out. Why? Because they did not get DNA from Dylan and her 3 entourages that she likes to hang out with. Okay? Because they look like females. So why get a DNA from females? It has to be a man that did it. They're man threshing holes. They're the power of a man. I don't know if anybody's like realize you don't need a man to commit that type of power of thrust in a person. What you need is at the biggest anger within. And I think I showed that with ML. Okay, I know I took down, I privatized those videos. If you missed it, I'm sorry if you missed it. But some did not. Okay? Of the abuse, the cyberbullying that bitch has done. Okay, the threats. Her monkey mentality coming out. Okay? Get you. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that ML is a trans. I think maybe, I don't know what's going on with her. She's like crazy loony and she has nothing to do with this. But what I'm saying is that you don't know how they think. If you're going to have one that has a normal brain, it's going to be normal, loving, kind, you know, and then you have a psychopath who's like, you're threatening my life. Oh, you know, just like really off the handle because you don't agree with their shit. Okay, so it has nothing to do with this girl. Okay, so here we go.
Also kind of like goes up against like society and what society thinks and what society wants. So
oh wow, look, I know it's not Dylan, but imagine you have pictures of her doing this. Look, Dylan's a little girl. She's straight up a little girl. It's impossible for her to be a boy. We have all the little girl pictures. Yeah, we have all the little girl pictures too of this person. Yes, we do. Look, check it out. Woohoo!
Like, I remember calling you. I mean, like, hi, Hendrix really wants this frozen dress. Like,
I remember that.
And it was more like a discussion, not of like we wouldn't do it, but it was like, hey, like, we're making a choice.
What? Look how little. Look how little, guys. Uh-oh. Look, we can go this young with Dylan. Look at this. We can go this young with Dylan. This is an example, guys, okay? This is it. Suck it in. Swallow it. Swallow this one. This is the best one on the planet. This is the best example on the planet. And she has a cute baby face like I do. She kind of resembles me when I was little. We kind of have the same face. If Dylan indeed transgender, now I hold more compassion, thank you, and grace for her, because something, because I can't see it past the fox, hasn't been easy. Thank you. Thank you, Larissa, thank you. Yes, I have way more compassion for her. Do you know how hard it is to be yourself, to be proud of yourself in front of others? When they make you feel like you gotta hide, you gotta hide who you are because they won't take it well, because they'll use it against you. Thank you, Larissa. All right, let's see what Tara B got. Yeah, I definitely agree. When somebody is, is at the peak of their anger, you would be surprised how much strength somebody has. Thank you. Okay. What happened at that +1? What happened? Okay. What happened? And how the hell is Dylan sleeping through what that PCA said? Sorry, I talked too fast. PCA said, okay, happened in that house. Hearing the Linda Lane sounds, the leaked footage that people were trying to say was coming across from that house. Help me understand. The screaming, help me, that we heard all the way out in Banfield. Help me. Real quick. While they're holding three young men who usually hang out at that house. How that bitch didn't hear nothing? Okay. I'm trying to keep it cool. I'm trying not to implement nobody, but what's that word? Unverifiable, unknown male DNA. 3 of them. 3. I already showed you pictures of her 3 best friends. 3 besties that are transgender. Trans. Okay? We already seen what they did to her when she was drunk. We've seen those pictures, right? What they did to her when she was drunk. She was dressed like a clown. And what she looked like. You know what? Thank God they didn't out her then. When they sat her on the couch and was sexually molesting her in front of her face in those pictures. Well, the girl was in a nightie. One of her titties hanging out. With her arms around her while she's drunk as fuck. What other abuses happened to her to make her angry? And daddy to say, don't worry, my baby girl, I'll do anything for you. Anything. And nothing daddy won't do for his baby girl. We seen that, right? We seen that. Now, again, I am not saying that she's the reason or she is a part of, because I ain't trying to get sued. Okay? Implementing, okay, to get sued for implementing, no. Education, I'm going to note this real quick, is education on the fact that it could be, it can happen, it has been ignored, there was no blood work or DNA taken from Dylan and her buddies, or her friends, excuse me. Okay, her girlfriends. Nothing. Nothing. Now, let's say this was Dylan. And the other pictures are not Dylan, because I don't have the little girl pictures anymore of Dylan. But everybody else does. You all can email me, right? And we'll do this again. What we'll do, screenshot. Okay? I want to see some regular little girl pictures, okay? I got baby pictures before she could actually make up her mind she's a girl. Okay, that I got. Alright. This girl ain't no baby. I mean, look how young. Look. It's supposed to be a boy. Supposed to be a boy. Alright. Look at a cute face. You would never freaking know. Unless somebody's told you.
Like, if we do this, and you're like, yeah, cool. And like, we bought it, and like, I put it on over their little tracksuit. We were at, it was at Westfield Mall. And like, we went, like, they got like a little macaroon after or whatever, and they were like so happy.
Yeah, like their face like lit up, right?
It was, oh my God, like, I get like teary, but like, truly.
So we kind of just rolled with that. And if it was the dresses, we never...
Okay, look how cute. That's what I looked like when I was little. We kind of resemble each other, truly. I look kind of like that when I was little. I didn't have a big head, though. My head was a little smaller, a little rounder. This is going to be our Dylan journey. Before I even give you the surgeon's name, the doctor's name. So follow the journey. Don't forget to hit the notification. We're making it for 6 o'clock every Wednesday. I'm sorry, you're going to be seeing more and more of individuals that are not her at this point. Once we are done with what I feel the education is, it's settled. I know where you guys stand here on Open Mind Perspectives. If you're still subscribers or not, I know where I stand with you guys. Then I will give you the news. They have all the same clothes on the front of the pictures of them. Yep. Everything on the porch, building. Yep. Okay. Group of pics. She looks creepy. It seems uncomfortable, awkward. It does. You can see it in her face. If it, Dylan, when you're looking at Dylan's photographs, it's like, and then we did zoom in on her legs. I mean, those are some powerful freaking legs. Okay, men seem to get more muscles in their legs than females do. We get more muscles. I mean, we don't get as much muscles. We get wider hips. We get wider thighs. But the muscles, okay, boys are very muscular, faster than the female. And why is because they do not retain water. Females retain water. So they can work their little asses off, but it's a lot harder to kind of pump their legs naturally like a guy can. Okay? It's a whole lot of work to be pumping those legs. Alright, so yep. And Quinn's daddy. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of think Quinn may have been a female at one point and became a boy. Only because of the way he looks. And then he barely has any facial hair. I mean, he's like, maybe a small little mustache. But like I said, it doesn't matter if they turn themselves into a female or a male. It has nothing to do with their sexuality. Or what they prefer, as a partner. It has nothing to do with that. Does not make them gay. Because this little girl here, can easily still want to be with females. Okay. Next.
Said, hey, you should try this on, right? They saw that. They sought it out. And so we just kind of went with this flow.
There was just one day where like we looked in Hendrix's closet and we're like, huh, okay. It's like all dresses now.
For Hendrix, being transgender also meant discovering which pronouns best fit them.
Like they would start to correct people that they were a boy. And so, like, someone would say, like, oh, she's really cute. And Hendrix would turn around and, like, their thing that they would always say is, I'm a boy, actually. And so, like, it's, like, seared in my brain how they would say it.
Later, Hendrix decided that didn't feel right.
What's funny is that we asked them, like, hey, like, you know, you now say you feel like a girl. Why before were you, you know, saying you're a boy? Like, why'd you think that? And they told us, well, the only reason I thought I was a boy is because you told me I was.
And while Hendrix will tell you this is important to talk about, that doesn't necessarily mean they want to. Do you like talking about it, or would you rather just not talk about it?
Rather just not.
Yeah. Do you feel like you have to talk about it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I need to remind people about it. Well, I don't really talk about it, just remind.
Yeah.
And I can talk about it with my family.
What do you think about how your mom and dad have been in all of this?
Very nice about it.
And so they navigate this world together as a family.
And I think the thing I am the most proud of that we have done is Hendrix knows they can be whoever they are with us.
They know, like, just when anything's off, that they come back to this house and their parents, and they can know they can talk to us.
A little kid who plays with silly putty, loves books and art, someone who likes to eat whipped cream for lunch, and finds joy in...
Okay, so now, the reason why this kid said what she said is because she's not even quite sure herself. What happens if she does grow out of it and they decided to do the hormones soon? They have to give her time, you know, to like really believe and really know for sure. And usually they know by 10, because 10 is when they become teenagers. You think, oh, they're not teenagers until they're 13, 14. No. They're teenagers at 10 years old, guys. As soon as that 10 comes, that's teen. That's the beginning of teen, okay? They know then. Trust me, that's usually when a female gets their period and the puberty has already begun. Or the boy, his puberty is already hitting. She is too young to make that decision. And she's letting her parents know, hey, I'm not ready yet. Let me play with the idea. Let me feel myself right now. Am I a girl? Am I a boy? Am I both? Let me feel where I belong on my own and on my own pace. That's why she stands up for herself to others and says, yeah, I'm a boy too, damn it. On top of it, the awareness is so important, because these individuals she's got to grow up with. She has a house. She's going to be in a community. Who knows if they're ever going to move? Maybe she doesn't want to be in that position where she feels like she has to move, or she puts her parents in that situation. You know, and you know what's so pitiful is that how young this kid is smarter than a friggin' adult. Smarter. And letting them know, hey, no, stop what you're saying, stop. And had to come up with her, you know, her what's that word, man? Her pronoun, okay? So that they can understand. Now, when she gets older, she makes her choice. She finally makes her choice. Okay? Let me see. Alright, it gets, yeah, I need to move this to a dark background. I was tomboy. I was a tomboy too, believe it or not, as a younger child. But I still loved pink. I still wanted to have pretty dresses and stuff like that. But when I went out, I never wanted to dress up. I only wanted to dress up in my house. When I went out, I hung out with the guys. I wore dudes' clothes. Hair was short. Nobody knew I was a girl. I liked sports. When I came home, that's the only time I felt comfortable being me. I have no clue what that was, but I love men. Okay, I did, however, like any other female, you know, see if maybe just in case. Somehow I never had a sexual thing with a female. It came close. And I never did because I was never interested. But I had more girlfriends than I had boyfriends. Holding my hand. Regular type of, like they wanted to be with me. They wanted to say, hey, this is my man or this is my gal. It didn't matter. They wanted to be dating me. I never did any sexual acts with them. I know you could be like, yeah, you lie. You tried it. But I did because they didn't, none of that turned me on. A man did turn me on, okay? Men did. But I didn't have a lot of boyfriends. For some reason, I always attracted women. Women always wanted to be with me. Again, that's something I had to understand. I never understood it. And they would leave me once we get to the sexual part. They would literally dump me and go with somebody else because I was never sexual with them. And to them, I was not gay. I was not a lesbian. And what I don't know, maybe I just wanted that friendship, that sistership. And I didn't want anything else. So yeah, I got dumped a lot, let me tell you. But I played along because, I mean, from where I'm from, life is hard, life is rough, and being a female is scary. Just so you know, where I'm from, it's just not easy to be a female. Okay.
So many things.
I don't even see a boy. I don't really see a girl. I just see Hendrix.
What about this is harming you?
Right.
Like, what about this magical human is harmful? Like, literally nothing. They're rad as hell.
Claudine Wong, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
Okay. Educational purposes only, baby. Check it out. Next, we have one when she's an adult and one when she's a teenager. So let's do the teenager. I think this is teen jazz, adult jazz. I think this is teen jazz right here. Man, I don't want to pick the wrong one.
Long before Caitlyn Jenner helped catapult the word transgender into the national conversation, there was...
It's the same little girl, guys. Okay, pay attention. Same chicky poo. Same chicky poo. Fast forward the stuff. Here we go.
I think it's a sick thing, basically.
This is the kind of prejudice transgender teen Jazz Jennings says she's been fighting most of her life.
It's just a bathroom, and it's not that important. We should just get over it, not create problems that don't exist.
Wait, I think I wanted to start with the other one. That's her. She's more of an adult there, though.
Good evening. They are the word. Good evening. For a good one secret and no face.
Vibrant, happy, full of life.
This is the one. This is her as a little girl, still a little preteen, okay? Same girl now. Pay attention, look how cute. Okay, Dylan still looks like a dude, okay? This girl does not look like a dude.
Self-confident, beautiful, glowing.
Feminine.
So feminine.
She wears pink cleats on the soccer field.
She was my new bra.
And padded bras. She not only dreams of mermaids, she swims like one. If you didn't know it, would you believe this 11-year-old girl was biologically a boy? Let's get this straight, Jazz. Are you a boy or a girl?
I am definitely a girl. Like, that's all I consider myself as. I'm sorry, I know
Okay, you remember, in the beginning, she wasn't sure. And she let the world know, hey, I'm not sure yet. She's old enough now. 11 years old. Okay? Because she's a teenager. 10 years old, they are a teenager. Do not ignore your child if your child is trying to tell you something. Because you could save your child's life. Love your child. Here we go.
never do anything with my hair, but
Jazz is transgender, a boy living as a girl.
I have a girl brain and a boy body. Hi.
When we first met Jazz in 2007, she was only 6 years old and one of the youngest documented cases of an early transition from male to female.
We'll say things like, God made you special, because there aren't very many little girls out there
that have a penis.
At age 5, her parents, Jeanette and Greg, made an extraordinary decision. They allowed Jazz to openly identify in the opposite gender because they and their daughter...
And don't forget, it's called unisex, too, where they do have male parts, but they will always grow, they will grow up as a female. It's kind of weird. Or the other way around, where they have female parts, but they grow up as a boy. It doesn't totally mean they're transgender. They call them unisex. Where they're born with both. But I have to look into that because I don't know if that means they have both private parts, or if it's just, because I mean there's a lot of confusion in this too. So here we go. Look how cute. And I'll show you a picture of my boy that I lost, and they kind of resemble, they kind of look alike, kind of. It's gonna hurt though to show you my baby, so I'm not showing you the one that's alive, because people like Michelle Lee, okay, or Justin with the doxing behavior, or trying to sit there and ruin people's lives because they're jealous, okay. Sorry, I don't know if Justin's that way specifically, I was just told, okay, but they're jealous of anybody having a good life, and they want to tear their life apart. They're just like serial killers, okay? If they can't reach out and kill you, they'll reach out and do something else. You know, cyber stalkers and stalkers. I mean, you already seen a video of me even pointing out the fact that Michelle Lee wanted a death certificate of my dead son. Yeah, I put it away. That, I mean, like, who the hell does she think she is to get a death certificate of my dead child? Or proof. I still have 3 children. That's 2 stepkids, 1 birth child still. Okay? But she wants proof of that? Oh, no, you didn't have no damn kids. She has no kids. She ain't got no connections. Did you know that she went on Truth Finder to find out more information about me? And can't find shit? Because she believes she has my real name? Stupid ass bitch. That's all I gotta say. Now, of course, we can see boy here, but hold on.
They were convinced this was not a phase, but a condition now called gender dysphoria.
A phase is called a phase because it is.
There you go. Gender dysphoria. Justin. Gender dysphoria. I think I'm saying it right. It's rolling off my tongue pretty well, right? Gender dysphoria. Alright. You want to talk about it, go get educated by it. Okay? And don't spread hate. Don't sit there and call people sick in the head. If you don't like your fucking life, bitch, fucking go take care of your life. Okay? Do something with it. Change yourself. Embrace what the fuck you did, or fucking find a way to change it. Okay? 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 But don't ever spread no goddamn hate. These children, these parents, they need the support. They need the love and understanding. Of course, how some society is going about it is wrong. Nobody needs to know anything about these individuals' preferences for any fucking reason. Okay? Even in the school. Nobody needs to know.
Just that. It ends. And this is not ending. This is just getting stronger.
As difficult as it is for people to understand, you only had to walk into Jazz's bedroom, as I did.
Oh, how pretty.
To know this was not a passing fad. It was filled with girly things, dresses and dolls. But it was a picture she'd...
Now, the reason why she became a celebrity is because this lady here who did her interview has supported this family, has been there, has donated, has never left this family after meeting them. Just so you know, and help support even other gender children. She, amazing older lady over here, okay? And that's what gave her the stardom, because she keeps coming back. Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
Drew that made Jazz's world crystal clear. Tell me about this picture. Why is the little girl crying?
Because she wants to wear the dress to school.
And Mommy won't let her.
Yeah.
But now, does Mommy let the little girl wear a dress?
Mm-hmm.
Is the little girl you? 5 years later, Jazz is still Jazz. Has Jazz shown any desire to change and go back to being a boy?
Never.
Today, Jazz's bedroom is lined with photos from cheerleading and girls' soccer. She draws and sews.
Oh, what? That's the same as frickin' Dylan. Oh, and did you know Dylan likes to sew clothes, too? She likes to create stuff. She's really good at it. And with fashion. Just so you know, she's good at the sewing machine here. She makes her clothes, mends her stuff.
Carefully seaming together her own mermaid outfits.
It's like, ooh. The motion makes you feel like you're an actual mermaid.
In fact, many young male to female trans kids are obsessed with mermaids.
And I believe it's because of the ambiguous genitalia. There's nothing below the waist but a tail. And how appealing is that for somebody who doesn't like what's down there?
No one knows why thousands of children like Jazz are transgender. They're only theories.
Mom, is that a mermaid?
Despite growing awareness, many still face unthinkable obstacles from a world that sees them as freaks of nature. Do people treat you differently when they know you're transgender?
Yes, they do. They don't understand what the concept means, and they think that I'm weird and that I shouldn't have the same rights as them just because of what's between my legs.
You know that there are people who think you could have prevented it. Why did you allow it to happen?
Yeah, there's people that definitely think that.
And what do you say?
I don't really care what they think.
Jazz is fortunate. Her parents and 3 siblings accept her, and as much as they can, keep her safe, which is why they asked us not to use their last name or location.
I think the family is very supportive of Jazz. We've tried to make things as normal and ordinary American family as we can. The older twins are always looking out for Jazz. Ari, the older sister, and her friends hang out with Jazz. They treat Jazz like a little sister.
What do you explain to people about your sister?
I tell people that it's a disorder and that it's not by choice.
How do you feel, Jazz, when your sister says it's a disorder?
Personally, I don't like that word that much. I'd prefer special or unique, because that's what I think being transgender is.
But others have different words to describe Jazz, hateful words, as they discovered after posting this video on YouTube.
Hi, I'm Jazz. I'm 11 years old. I was born a boy, but I live as a girl.
Sharing Jazz's story has come at a price. Are you ever worried about your safety? I mean, does anybody threaten you?
Yeah, on the YouTube videos, some people who are less understanding actually say very nasty and rude comments. It definitely hurts to hear them say that they would want to kill me or something like that.
They can't wrap their mind around the idea of a transgender kid. And I want to tell everybody they're wrong and show them Jazz, because when people meet her, they start to get it.
1, go.
Jazz has a handful of girlfriends. They've all started middle school, a challenging and precarious time, but
I tried that backflip and I broke my front tooth. I landed right on my teeth and I was all fucked up, let me tell you. You guys enjoying the program? Hit the like button. Okay. I didn't mean like everything I said, like I'm trying my hardest to not be at all rude to anybody, but I have been picked on since I started this channel. Of course with the help of some other bitch making it seem like I'm a liar. But it has gotten much worse by individuals who don't know that bitch, of course. Because of my ideas and my feelings, my open mind perspective feelings about things. I don't ever put anybody down. I do my best to support everybody. I got nothing but heart. I don't judge. But there are individuals that follow me that want me to judge and to start having drama on my channel. Now, mind you, I flipped out and then the old me came out, okay? The old me that I put away a long time ago because somebody wanted to, start talking about my kid. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, no, hold on. She's there. I got my eye on you. You know where your pee-pee pad is. Make it happen. Make it happen. Don't play me. Yep. Good night, baby. Pad. We'll do walkie-walkies. Don't worry. I gotta watch her. I'm doing a live, and I took her walkie-walkie, but she did some pee-pees, and she did poopies, but apparently she's got to do pee-pees again. I gotta keep an eye on her now. Make sure she doesn't do it in my bed. She gets really upset when she doesn't get her way, so she'll pee on my bed. So I'll wait till she handles business before I litter on my bed. Okay, sorry. But yeah, I get a lot of hate, and I'm not really sure why. I don't know if they're just testing me, or you know, they don't like the fact that you guys like me in any way, or that my subscriber list even gone up, because to them, you know, what I post is bullshit, it's shit, right? Judging what I post, judging what I say, and I'm not a content creator, I'm not making amazing videos. Well, hello, to tell them, I don't make movies, okay? I'm not interested in creating movies or creating storybooks, and I mean, that wasn't my plan. My plan was to be just like you guys, open up a channel because I'm being ignored and shut out or blocked because of my ideas, okay? Or if I put out my ideas that they steal it, which, you know, it don't matter, right? We're all gonna, it's all, you know, ideas are gonna be stolen. I think that's like natural. But to be put down and to be accused of stealing my own ideas, you know, that's a different story. Yeah, jealousy. Okay. But for now, this isn't totally at all to try and prove that Dylan and her girls did anything nefarious in that house, because I don't really believe what happened. Oh, you did pee-pees? You did your pee-pees. You did, yes you did. Oh my goodness, I'm so proud of you. You did it, yes you did. I know you did. I gotta keep an eye on you, because if you have to poop, I don't want you pooping in the bed. Okay, no, you're not going up there, no. Okay, so, I also want us to not put her down if you guys feel that she's transgender and that she could be a boy, because if she is, I mean, let her embrace that, let her enjoy that, let her, I mean, but however, it is possible, guys, that a transgender individual or multiple could have lost their little mind and stab somebody, okay, and have that power, because don't forget they used to be a guy, enough power to, you know, to gouge the crap out of somebody. So at the same time, I'm trying to stay in the middle on this, so they don't go, oh, those are the 3 unknown DNAs, it's the transgenders, and all of a sudden you're against all transgenders, okay? I don't want that to happen, because that's not what I'm about. I want to make sure I make that clear. But I want you to know that it's possible. It's possible that they pushed her enough that her and a bunch of people beat the shit out of them to the point where, you know, accidents happen, and then now they had to cover that shit up. And then you have the school covering up and other people jumping in to cover everything up so that nobody else gets into trouble, because they were all there, they were all involved. Nobody dialed 911. Everybody left and act like they know nothing. Not one person, not one neighbor said, hey, I hear screaming out here. Can you come out here and find out where the screaming is coming from? Not one friggin' report. Okay? So, whatever happened, they knew it was going down. Now, why they didn't kill Dylan? Why Dylan is the only person who survived, who was still in that house supposedly sleeping? Because we already found out Bethany left. Bethany didn't sleep there all night. She didn't get there till the next following morning. Or was she there and she too quickly left? because she too knew something bad was going to happen. She didn't want to be involved. She didn't want that to roll over onto her. She got out of there as fast as possible. Who knows? She wasn't there, though. She wasn't in danger. She wasn't witnessing anything. But Dylan, they got her smack in the middle of the murder, guys. Smack there in the middle. Smack, smack. So who came in to help her? Who came in to make sure she is cleared, okay? Who came in to do that? Okay? They took down the house, guys. They took down the house and any evidence of any other DNA, guys, that could lead to a transgender. And I'll tell you why they did that. Because if anybody found out that transgenders had a hand in this murder at the way that it went, do you think the other transgenders are safe at the college? I mean, you got white supremacists losing their mind when it comes to their shit, right? Now imagine transgenders that are in the sororities, okay, at that school. Do you really truly believe they wouldn't be attacked because of what Dylan and her friends may have done? Hello? Did I hit home? Did I hit the home? What were they a part of that the feds could not stop from happening? Okay? What were they a part of? What was Dylan a part of that the feds could not stop? Could not protect their informants that they have been following around for God knows how long. In front of our face and all the pictures of that night, guys. Anybody want to knock on the door of Kevin Fixler? Mr. Fixler? I'm not giving up on Mr. Fixler, y'all. I never had. And guess what? Brian Enton isn't either. Watch. He gets enough information. I'm sure, quite certain he's going to make sure it comes out in some way without losing his job. Don't forget, he's got a job. Okay? You sign the dotted line with the devil to get that devil's paycheck. There's some things that the devil just ain't going to let you do. Or you lose the job. You lose that paycheck. You lose that notoriety that you just got in yourself. Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention to what I post. I don't post like anybody else. I don't post normally, and I don't do it for a reason. Because you're not going to be able to help me should anybody attack me or try to open up a lawsuit against me. You ain't going to get me an attorney, are you? Think about that. Oh, we want to know now, is Dylan really a trans? What's her doctor's name? Show proof, show receipts. Where are you going to be when I need your help? How about that? You got money from my attorney? Okay? So, this is how we do it. Whether you think it's cryptic or not, this is how it's going down. Keep it in the back of your mind. Why did they tear down that house? What was the need to tear that house down? What did they not want you to know? Did they not want you to notice that it was a staged situation, that the real situation didn't truly happen right inside that house, but it was staged in that house? Maybe they didn't want you to notice that. Maybe not us, the jury. The things that they're hiding from the jury. Because, they can keep us off the land. They can keep us from being nosy as fuck, right? Well, when the jury has to do their walkthrough, what can they hide from the jury? Think about that. Let's say Taylor got a little smarter. How are they going to keep Taylor from getting the unknown DNA checked out? And the unknown DNA, do they still have it? Is it still an evidence locker? Can they still test that DNA? Can they still say, hey, Dylan, we need some blood work? Or will they just stay out of that? because of the publicity that's going to come out of it, that will affect other transgenders in that area and maybe around the world. And if you don't believe me, hey, what happened to Mr. Ferguson? Okay? All of a sudden, the black people lost their mind. It wasn't safe to walk the streets if you were white. And don't tell me that ain't true.
Especially for a transgender tween. She's enrolled in school as a girl, thanks to her parents' lobbying, and her passport even shows her as female. The faculty and some students know about her special situation. She uses the girls' bathroom and even plays on the girls' soccer team. You love to play soccer.
Yeah.
And you're pretty good at it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But at the age of 8, she was banned from girls' soccer by league officials. What do you say to people who say, well, you know, she's biologically a boy, therefore she's stronger and she shouldn't be on that team?
I do not agree with him because I am like one of the smallest people on my team compared to the other girls. They're all very tall and more masculine, and I'm sort of smaller, but I am quicker.
Jazz fought back, and after a 2.5-year legal battle, won the right to play as a girl. An unprecedented victory that opened the door for all transgender kids. Jazz is clearly making a difference and embracing the spotlight, advocating for transgender rights, receiving awards, posing on the red carpet,
So great to meet you.
meeting stars like Deborah Messing, and riding in New York's Gay Pride Parade.
She's a wonderful spokesperson for trans kids because she's a happy transgender kid, and those two words are never in the same sentence.
Happy but perplexed by her latest new challenge. You are getting to the age, Jazz, when girls and boys date. Are you attracted to girls or to boys?
I'm attracted to boys.
Are you afraid that you might not have dates with boys?
I am a little bit, but if any of the boys decline me because of my situation, then I just know they're not right for me at all.
I mean, that's strong, y'all. That's strong. Not right. Look, this is Jazz right here. New episode with Jazz. Wow, let's look at that.
Okay, Jazz, we're ready for you.
Do I sit right here?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, this wasn't the one that I was going to show you, but wow, okay? This is new. It's live. Somebody's playing it. Wonder who. TLC's playing it. See, I'm not the only one that's playing her stuff. So she's older. Wait till you see the other one. She's much older than this. This is more of a... The other one was a preteen. This is complete teen right here.
Good. Are you nervous?
Oh, I'm nervous now.
All right, Jazz interview, take 1, Mark.
Are you guys liking this? Are you guys liking what I'm giving you? Do you guys understand where I'm coming from? Do you understand, too, how this could affect the Brian Kohberger case? Should that get out, y'all? This also could affect the Brian Kohberger case. Should they find that there was transgenders in that house? Transies. Or females that used to be boys. It's the end of trying to prosecute Brian Kohberger because we don't know for sure 100% if he's actually truly innocent. We don't have nothing on him being guilty besides their DNA and what they did. What they did, guys, is screw the fuck up. What if he really is the murderer, guys? They already shredded the DNA. They already shredded the pings, the phone pings, okay, with the towers. Even Crime Sleuths, okay, here on YouTube has already murdered it. I mean, it's gone. It's shattered. You don't think it is because they haven't gotten to it yet. They haven't assessed that yet. There's no hearings on that yet. Okay? What else do they have? Just wait till Taylor starts yapping about the 3 unknown male DNA. And it's not going to be pretty. That should be something that no authorities, detectives thought, if there is in fact transgender DNA in and out of that house. Thank you. You guys remember Dot, right? Dot was out there talking. Of course, she seemed older as fuck, but that don't mean she wasn't a student or she wasn't living within that area. There are a lot of adults living right there. Dot is trans. Okay? Dot's hanging out with her trans friends. What if she was actually telling the truth? I mean, what if? I mean, unless somebody found her in a different state. But here's the thing. What if she left and ended up in that state? You found her in a different state, but that wasn't where she was that night or that month. She was actually literally right there at that blue house. One of those blue houses on the side. Hanging out like she said. She could have been at the bonfire that was way in the back. What if Dot is real, yo? Well, everybody's pulling Dot down, and Dot's a liar. WSU mom's a liar, blah, blah, blah. Oh, if anything that they said is true, FBI be taking care of it, or they be on the witnesses list. They're not going to be on the witnesses list, guys, unless they had something relevant. Especially to prove, was Brian there or was he not there? Did you see anybody that looked like Brian Kohberger that night? And if they can't say yes and they can't say no, they're never going to make it on the witness list. That's it. Okay? Or did you see the incident and how many individuals were coming in and out of that house? How did it look to you? So until they can say yes or no, okay, that's it. She could talk about, oh, the things she heard, how they were all acting until she's blue in the face. But she'll never make that witness list unless she can say, yes, I'm an eyewitness. Okay, let me read you what y'all saying. Okay, that should be something. Okay, hold on. Not for nothing, we don't know anything about any of the witnesses list. This case is glued shut. Nobody knows anything about anything involved. Right. You remember the last live? And I showed you, the little timestamp of this girl running off. All of a sudden she only has, what, 2 right shoes? You remember the one earlier today? Yeah, that's why I took a nap, man. I was tired. Hey, what are you doing? Good girl. Good girl. She's getting under the cover. She's so precious. She better be getting up there. Not getting no poop in my bed. Okay. She's wearing 2 right shoes. Not a left shoe, yo. Okay? You remember that one, okay? Go to that last live. As long as hell, okay? I did it on purpose. I'm hoping that, I'm not going to get into any kind of major trouble because of it. Because I didn't do anything crazy special besides talk through it. Educational purposes only, please. Okay? Disclosure. I didn't even add the disclosure info. She's rushing. She's driving so fast, so hard to get away from something. Her and her friends. They changed their clothes quickly. She ended up with 2 right side shoes. Okay, guys? I'm not talking about this woman here. Because we're getting ready to, we have to get back into the trans thing. But I need to make sure I refresh you to go back, take time and look at that last live I did this morning. It's a 4-hour live. Okay? It won't bore the fuck out of you in any way. My commentary was up and down. I was saying some weird shit. And some of it was good. Some of it wasn't. Okay? But it needed to be said. It needed to be pointed out. She's hiding her bruises. She's got that sweater on tight, baby. Loose and tight. Okay? Hiding anything that's... No bruises along the fucking face, though. So who the fuck was driving? Because it wasn't her. Who was making that big ass getaway? They had to fucking leave as quickly as possible. Who has a crooked nose? Oh, Brian Kohberger does. Who could have been the driver? And she didn't mention him. Brian Kohberger's apartment's right where the accident happened, or apparently. You know? Or was it up where she ended up parking the car? Did she drop him off over there? He hopped in his car and went somewhere. Maybe that's where his car was instead of taking him straight to the apartment. What if Brian Kohberger still is the bad guy? Like, I'm never going to say he's innocent or he's guilty, okay? It's never going to come out of my mouth because I don't have no proof. I have what ifs, I have theories, but that's why I'm open-minded perspectives, okay? People that want to put me down go, oh, she conspiracy. We fact-based only. That's all it is. We fact-based only. And we get attacked if we're not fact-based only. But you know what? I got to say to anybody who feels that way, you're a punk. You're weak. If you're going to sit there and not be able to express yourself, you're not going to be able to talk about theories and conspiracies. I mean, really read my logo here. If you pull this logo up and read that little fine print on that envelope, okay? Conspiracy becomes reality, or is reality. Excuse me. You can't create conspiracy from something that ain't real, that ain't out there, okay? If it does not exist, why would we think of it? Alright, same, we don't know anything more. That's correct. Thank you so much that you agree. You don't have to agree with me. We are a family. Just want to make sure you guys know that. Open Mind Perspectives is a family. Nobody has to agree with anybody. Just want to make sure that you know that you're free with your own feelings. You can even sit there and go, I don't agree. I'm not going to fight you. I'll do my best to convince you and say, well, maybe let's look at it this way. Maybe you'll agree then later. Okay? But this is a family. We stick together. We do not have to agree with everything. We're not meant to agree. However, thank you so much for agreeing. We're going to get back to this, but don't forget to go back to the live I did earlier this morning. Yeah, I'm coming. Got a little time, y'all. Got a little time, but lots is coming. Now, as for giving you what you want, the information about Dylan's transition, that all depends on how the reaction I get from others just doing the Dylan Wednesdays. Okay? And if you really truly want it. But at the same time, should you truly have it? I mean, what are you going to do with that information? How does that information help you? When the courts already know what they know. There's nothing. You can call Ann Taylor right now and go, Dylan's a man. I got proof. Here's the video. Listen, unless she can prove that Dylan was a part of that situation, regardless of transgender, okay? She ain't gonna take it. All she needs is anything that can help release her client. Anything above that, anything past that, she's not going to be able to do nothing with. Just so you understand. Okay? You can not agree, then disappoint. 100% positive. Fingers at anybody. That's right. We don't know enough. That's correct. And I agree with what you're saying. We're just brainstorming. Okay, so now, tomorrow is 3D theories. We're going to look at my model. It's not moving around though. I didn't have any time to continue learning how to use my my characters. I have been working. I know it doesn't seem like it because I'm doing my live events and my posting, but that's work too, man. That's a lot of freaking time. So I can't do 3 things at once. I just can't. Now, we will be discussing certain things. We're going to look at some scenes. My chapters are going to be coming out Again, I am waiting for more information because I truly do not believe it happened in that house. But we will do those chapters, okay, for whatever we believe happened in the house. Then I got to create what we think happened outside the house. And then when we find out where the real location is, I got to now create where the real location is and go over that. 3D. Okay? A lot of hard ass work. Now here's the worst of it, and you guys can look this up. Making it, putting all that together isn't the issue. It's, is my machine strong enough to render? Okay? That's my issue. Is finding somebody that can render that's not going to charge me over $350 just to fucking render. All because I don't have a machine that's strong enough to render. I did, but you know, I crashed it. I had crashed quite a few of my stuff. But rendering's different. I mean, like, if I use my laptop right now, if I'm rendering, it's kind of hard to continue doing other projects because it's busy rendering. You know? So 1 minute, just 1 minute, real fast rendering was 12 hours. 2 minutes, 24 hours. So it's like every minute is fucking 12 hours for crying crazy. So yeah, I'm trying to save up for an iCore 9, a better system. I'm sorry, I'm poor. I don't have mommy and daddy that can hook me up, okay? I don't have it like that. Never did, never. I did everything by myself my whole fucking life. Anything I wanted to accomplish, I accomplished my damn self. I didn't have no mommy and daddy. I don't have grandma, grandpa. You know, hey, we got money, here you go. I had nobody to call, hey, I need some help. No, I had to figure that shit myself. Okay, now let's get back on the brass taxes, and I do apologize. But I wanted to make sure we made all that clear. Okay? I want you all to be comfortable. We will start having a live panel. Please forgive me for not having a live panel. This is educational purposes right now, and it's important. Okay? No live panel at this point. But we will tomorrow. 3D conversation will be on StreamYard. You will be allowed to hop on the panel. Do you understand me? If you guys are all ready, if you guys are interested in talking about theories, we are making these theory lists, okay? I will be putting these together in my chapters. I am not lying to you that I'm doing this. But again, I do need you guys to help me with some ideas. We need to go over them. I need to know, too, if any of my ideas make any sense. So I need to run my ideas past you if you don't mind. Okay? Thank you.
How would you describe yourself?
I am a teenage girl. I'm also a soccer player. I'm also an artist. I'd like to think I'm funny. I love hanging out with my friends. I'm also transgender, and I'm proud of that. But you know, in the end, all these things come together and really just make me Jazz.
Okay, now you see Jazz? No surgery, no Adam's apple, has a female voice. If they did not catch it when she was younger, before puberty, she would have an Adam's apple. Her voice would be deeper. It would be different. She would have to get surgery to fix that. Her voice would not sound this good after surgery, but she would have more of a softer voice. I just want to make sure you understand that. So if you know anybody, or if you're in any situation like this, make sure you consult a doctor. Maybe catching it early is important. Your child does know exactly who they are at 10, 11 years old. They are a teenager. That's it. That's when you quickly make that decision ASAP. As for girls wanting to be boys, it's okay to wait, because they can still transition into a boy, get the whole hairy stuff, and I would wait a little bit. Because they can still dress up like a boy and just not have to worry about all the shaving shit, okay? They don't have to have all this shaving situation, and they can actually exclude that, okay? And they can still dress up like a boy and look like a boy. And they can still have a mustache, because believe it or not, I have a mustache and I'm a female. I had a mustache my whole life and I got picked on. Yeah, because I'm like Spanish, northern, eastern, I guess Spanish from Spain. So I'm white, but I'm hairy as fuck. I'm above my lip. But I was not a boy. But hey, I used it. I used it for my protection. I took that as a blessing. I still have a mustache above my lip, okay? Yes, I do. I had people ask me, are you a boy or a girl? Because I was letting my mustache grow. I wasn't ashamed of it. I really wasn't. I never thought about sex. What I thought about was my safety, where I was. I had to worry about my safety. I had to worry about being human trafficked by somebody trying to drive by and go, oh, she's cute, grab her. They were, at that time, mostly after females, not little boys. Thank Jesus. But now, it don't matter. It don't matter if you're a fucking little boy now. They coming after the boys too now. But in my time, I had to do what I had to do to survive. Okay, so how do people think detective self case? Oops. They don't just automatically know what happened or first thought. They have brainstorm. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Sorry, I get rid of that. All right, trying to puzzle the pieces together and bring the proof. Yeah, but not if they're ignoring the fact that this is, no matter what, that she turned into a female, she still has male DNA. That shit does not change. Please understand that. Should her and her girls get a little bit fucked up, a little bit pissed off, and all of a sudden start killing somebody, and she may not have done it, she may be just sitting there, be a bystander, not realizing shit going down, okay? Her DNA is everywhere. She's with those kids. She didn't dial 911. Makes her a part of the damn murder. Okay, we're just saying that. Look at her. She don't look like no dude. I mean, if you know who looks like a dude a little bit is Bailey. Emma Bailey looks like she used to be a transgender. Maybe we should look into that too. Unknown male DNA has been in that house, guys. Unknown. They cannot figure out this DNA. Out of any of the Sigma Chi that they even tested, they cannot figure out this DNA. Why? Because they didn't think about transgender. Or transgender females at all. It didn't cross their mind. And if it did, and they did know, maybe that's why the university quickly jumped in. Because they have other innocent transgenders that are fighting for their life as we speak anyway, every day, fighting for their rights to be in sorority every day. To even find out that the murder could have happened by transgenders? I mean, how would that affect it? How, like, OMG, yes. How could that change every fucking thing? And then it's worldwide? You don't think that transgenders aren't going to get picked on, murdered, beat up? Just because of this case? Just because they found out? Hey. Now, should they do ever find out Dylan was a part of this, I'm not saying that she is, okay? If they do find out that maybe she is or she is, they're not going to say she's a transgender. They will come up with a different story. She goes down like a female. They are going to protect the transgender community. So you're not really ever going to learn, unless I tell you otherwise, okay? Unless I give you the doctor's name or somebody else does. You'll never know that her and her friends were actually transgender. Or Emma Bailey or any of her friends. Okay? It's all about politics.
So, I am Jazz.
Girls, come on down. You can help me.
Hello.
here's the thing. I don't know if YouTube's going to allow me to keep this up because it's going to be copyright, right? Hopefully they will, because they like I said, they go by the music. So when they add music, somebody's already copyright ID'd it, and you can only copyright ID it if you have over X amount of views. So over X amount of views automatically copyrights it. So now when you go to use it for commercial or not commercial, excuse me, educational purposes, which we're supposed to be allowed to, they're still going to flag it. That's why they make us talk through it, because they really want us to do something that's unique with it. Okay, and I don't have time for that.
Hello. You want to be the onion cutter, right? No, I don't want to cry. You guys know where the boys are? I think they're outside playing. Yeah.
Hey everyone, the pizza and wings are here.
No, that's the good stuff.
I'm following you.
Here, Jeanette, where you want this?
Outside. Hi, I'm Jeanette, and it's my husband Greg, and we've known each other for a really long time. We grew up in the same hometown. He was 3 doors down, and I was going into first grade, and he was going into kindergarten. I'm the older woman, so he used to play with my brother and didn't want to hang out with me. But then, you can tell what happened.
Actually, that's not correct.
What?
Jeanette was the older girl next door, and I did want to play with Jeanette.
Well, where's Daddy sitting? I'll sit here.
Ari, beat it.
That chair's wet.
You're only here for a couple days.
This one has schmutz on it.
Oh, look, I resolved it. I'm a mom of 4 wonderful children. I have Ari, who is 19. Family together time. Let's make a toast to Ari being home for spring break.
Okay, we love you, Ari.
When you go away to college and then you come back for spring break, you'll see it's not the same. Right, Ari?
Right.
Sandra and Griffin are twins. It's interesting to watch them because they're identical twins, but they're very different.
Griffin is, you'll always catch him whistling around the house, and Sander, you'll probably find him in front of the mirror, looking at him. So.
That's good.
I mean, I hope you guys all end up at the same school. That would be kind of cool.
That would be
That would be one place that we could go visit. So what's your hardest class right now?
Math.
What math are you taking, Jazz?
Geometry.
What's the joke?
It's, what did the acorn say to the squirrel?
Gee, I'm a tree.
Our family is goofy. Oh, we laugh a lot, we love a lot, we cry a lot. And we're just very typical with an extraordinary circumstance because we have a daughter that's transgender, which is very rare.
Okay.
It's a boy for sure.
Before Jazz was named Jazz.
Okay, so now if anybody wants to say you're lying and Dylan was born a girl, that's what you're gonna have to show on YouTube, okay? You're gonna have to show proof of that, just like that, okay? Or show her genitalia, which really we're not allowed to do, right? So here we go.
As Jazz was named Jaren, that was Jazz's birth name.
My 4 men. Look at my 4 men.
Give me 5.
I'd like to stop time right now.
When I heard we were having a boy,
Look at that beautiful thing.
I was ecstatic. I mean, I like having little guys to throw baseballs around with and kick soccer balls and throw a football.
You had a foursome for tennis and for golf.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep you, little guy. Keep that baby.
Wasn't Jazz the cutest little thing? Wasn't she?
Now you've
when
grown
her hair
up
was
into
growing out.
nice, blossoming big girl now.
I used to call you Dimple Baby because you have those cute little dimples.
I won.
They're still there.
Is it this one?
Remember you used to
This is my
hold her
one.
like
This
you're like
is my
my
fashion.
baby. This is my baby. Like so
And then you
cool.
dropped me.
No wonder.
We found out many years later that Ari
You know what? I have
Jazz.
something to tell you. I dropped you.
Since I can remember, Jazz always just gravitated towards girly things. We dressed her up as a boy. Nope. Dress. Like, it's crazy. Wearing my shoes, my little slippers.
At that point in time, I just was in denial. I was probably like most people who would think is that it was just a passing phase. I could distinctly remember being at the front door. Jazz was dressed in a dress, and I just wasn't leaving the house. And I just wasn't prepared to go out and let her go out into society dressed as a girl.
I'll never forget one day I was at the computer and Jazz came up to me and she said, "Mom, when is the good fairy going to come with her magic wand and change my penis into a vagina?" And I was really confused. I have this 2-year-old coming up to me and saying, I'm a girl. Like I had a pit inside of my stomach. I'm like, my kid is not normal. I mean, this is not normal.
They took me to the doctor when I was 3 years old, and she held up 2 dolls. One doll was a girl and had girl parts, and one doll was a boy and had boy parts. And she said, "Which do you have right now?" And I pointed to the boy doll. And then she said, "Which do you want?" And I pointed to the girl doll.
I would say that I have a girl brain and boy body, and I think like a girl, but I just have a boy body, and it's different than you.
Losing the idea of my little boy was really hard. There were days when I was just crying and sad, and I remember very well. It's very raw. I did force her to go to school dressed like a boy. I was not allowed to by the school, and I wasn't quite ready when she was 3 to let her just dress as a girl to school all the time. We just weren't there. One day.
And that was the same with me with my boys. And their daddy was hard on them, and so was my ex-boyfriend at the time. They felt that they were more manly with them, that this would quickly grow out. And it didn't. So one of them committed suicide, died at 10 years old, just turned 10 basically, and passed away. And I thank God every day that the other one is okay and alive and well. And everything worked out because my baby's in college doing stuff and I don't have to worry. And I don't want anybody to pick on my kid or any hate drawn to my kid because of their life choice. They don't deserve that. They're human. They have hearts. But, should I even show a picture of them because of how proud I am? I can't, because we have somebody like Michelle Lee or other individuals that just want nothing but destruction. And just want to bring people down.
And she came up to me and she says to me, "Mommy, will you do my hair for me? Can you make it into 2 ponytails?" And I made like these 2 Pippi Longstocking ponytails. She was so cute, and she just looked at me and she says, "Mommy, I love you and I love my hair." And every time I say that, I just never forget her looking up at me, and she was so happy. And I got it. I was like, okay, I'm going to do whatever it takes to make you happy.
What you guys going to be doing for spring break?
I want water.
Beach. And guess what?
Beachy.
The beach.
Can I go?
Yeah, we can go to the beach with her
Yeah, we
one
can
day.
go to the beach.
Wait, with like a friend though, right?
Yeah, you can bring a friend and we can bring some friends.
We could have a Jennings beach brawl.
Ooh, I do need to buy a bathing
I feel like I haven't seen you in bathing suit in forever.
You're taking me shopping.
You don't want to go with me? You want to go with her?
I love to shop. We could talk about our weird things while the rest of the family's gone.
Your baby sister's growing up.
I know, she really is.
She's going to be in high school.
It's scaring me.
It's been a long journey. We've been through a lot.
The issues specifically dealing with Jazz being transgender, they're complicated.
And now we're going to have high school.
So I just want to make sure I'm reading. I just may not be reading it out loud because, it's just important for us to know that this exists. Anybody that makes you feel less than a person because of your own feelings about Dylan Mortensen, don't let it affect you. Okay? So regardless if you have proof or not, we all know that whatever was said on that PCA was written by Kevin Fixler. He's the writer. He's the only one who would come up with the fucking word clad in black. Okay? None of that made any damn sense. She's in the middle of 2 individuals being murderized, if their PCA is even correct. Just don't let it affect you on your feelings. And always, again, keep an open mind perspective on it. And when you present your feelings, always say, my opinion only, what if only. You also got to protect yourself too, because you don't have the facts within your hands to say, here you go. You know, like I'm about to. Not today, of course. Here's the doctor's name. Here's more receipts. Just, it's not time yet to give those receipts. What the time is right now is education first, understanding, also how to present it. How to present your feelings towards it, the what ifs, without being put down, without being shut down, without being teased or humiliated on social media. Okay? Well, you do not have to understand at all the difference between transgender or transsexual or trans dysphoria. You don't have to know that. That's unless you are in a position where you need to help your own family members. That's not important. Okay? Or as long as you understand it's out there. And that there are trans that are very, very, very sensitive. To be prepared for that. And to be able to say, hey, what is your, how do you want to be preferred? What's that word? How do you want to be labeled? I'm not using the right words, guys. Alright, but I think you get what I'm saying. And just always remember, they're alive, they're human. Don't ever play God. God made all things possible. If it was not possible, it would not even be created. They're not hurting nobody. Okay? They want to be loved just as much as you do. Okay? Thank you.
She's transitioning from a young girl into a young lady, and I really don't know what to expect. And I'm nervous. So it's really nice to have everybody together.
And, as you guys get older, it gets a little tougher.
Whatever what makes me proud and happy is if you guys don't grow up and don't go to college and stay home forever.
You don't want to be alone with me?
About Jazz that's incorrect is the Jazz have the surgery because she looks so girlish in their mind, so they think she must have a girl body as well.
One pediatrician may have a couple transgenders in their career.
Transgender people. There's no such word as transgender. Just telling you so you know.
I'm learning the language.
Transgender people.
Not
trannies? No.
I think this is a really cute style, right? Yeah, that's really cute. Look how thin it is right there.
Okay, see, I didn't know that, and I kept saying the word tranny. Okay, I did not know. My kid never really, like she corrects me here and there, but she's never rough on me. So, and there are transgenders that'll be sorry, and I still keep doing it. There are those individuals that will be rough as hell on you because you didn't come up with the right word. Just be respectful. Just say, hey, I'm sorry. Help me understand. I want to understand. Okay, there you go.
How do I deal with that?
Show me. One pediatrician may have a couple transgenders in their career.
Transgender people. There's no such word as...
Okay, so I gotta remember that. Transgender people, not transgenders. Transgender people. They want to make sure that it's not a label, that it's people. You still label them as human beings. I get it, I'm getting it. Slap in the face. I got it.
Transgenders. Just telling you so you know.
I'm learning the language.
Transgender people.
Not
trannies?
And they don't like...
No. Oh, that's a bad word.
All right, I didn't know that.
It's like such an insult.
All right, learn something. I'm from a generation that
Never knew about this, never dealt with this. This is certainly new, and we're still on this journey. Wow.
So I'm going to fast forward just a minute. My uncle, who is also my godfather, now I didn't grow up in New York, but I grew up every time, like in there, like Greenwich Village area, whenever I visit my uncle. Because last time I talked about it, I said I grew up with him. No, when I get to visit, okay? He was a different type of trans. He was a man, okay? A regular gay couple with him and his husband, and they loved to periodically dress like women, but they did not want to have women bodies, just like Anthony, my cousin's stepson. They wanted to be themselves, but still be able to put the makeup on and the outfits, and they loved their chest in those outfits. They were perfectly happy not having the feminine chest, that they loved their male chest. They work out. There's even the same type of individuals that work out at the gym. I mean, they work out hard. They keep that shit pumped. And then later they go down to one of the clubs, for them, and they're dressed up, and they got their pecs hanging out. They're wearing those V-cut dresses and everything because they really love the way their pecs look in the V dresses. So there's another sort of transsexual. They don't all have to be women, and I may not be saying that correctly, what the real term is for that, because I really should know that term since I grew up with my uncle, but the thing is I never asked. Kind of like, when you grow up with an opposite race of color, you don't see color, you never ask. Okay, you don't, it's not new to you. It's not, hey, what is this? How do I present you? Or I just never been through that, because they never really were going crazy about the label until like my kid was growing up. And I was like, oh my god. Not even then, like until my kid was like 18, when I noticed that, oh shit, I'm getting attacked because I'm not using the right friggin' terminology. I wasn't used to that.
So what kind of bathing suit do you want to get?
I want a tankini.
Don't limit your options. There could be like 1,000 bathing suits there.
I'm mostly skinny everywhere except that I have broad shoulders, and then I have like extra, because all my fat goes to my stomach. Why can't it go to my butt and my boobs?
I always wanted to make sure that, I look like any other girl. I remember when I was 2 or 3.
I got that same issue. Why can't it go to my butt and my boobs? Come on, man. The bigger I get, my boobs feel like they're getting smaller. My booty, though, I think it's straight. I think I got a sweet butt. Okay, my bad. I really like my body. Let me tell you, I'm a happy girl. Except for when the belly fat rolls in. I still not understanding that one. Because, it's a man... It's easier for them to keep that slender middle than it is for a woman, which is really odd. And I'm still trying to understand that. So my man eats just like I do, and he looks great, okay? Why can't my body look that hot? Of course, be female to, I still want my female, body on the top there. Like, I don't want his broad chest. But why can't I eat like his ass and look that fucking gorgeous in the midsection? Why? Because women retain water. That's why men don't. They actually, they retain only what they need. So, yeah. Are you a trans? Well, that's funny. No. I always ask that question to myself. Well, how would I be a trans? I always wonder why I can be two different, and I can actually do it. If I want to dress like a boy and be a boy, I can literally do it. Okay? I don't need go through surgery to change my genitals at all. But no, I'm not a trans. I'm a very girly girl. I'm probably overly girly girl. Well, no, I'm not, because I don't wear makeup. But I do like painting my nails. I like, open toe shoes. I love dresses. I love all that stuff. I don't wear makeup though. I don't. Sometimes I'll put lashes on, a little something to accent my eyes, but I never been into makeup. Never. I mean, I tried it, but I just wasn't into it. I always felt like, hey, I look like a kid trying to look like an adult. So I never liked that look upon myself. Like my face never matured enough to have certain type of makeup on. So I always stayed as natural as possible. Because if I went with extra rouge and some color, I just looked like a giant Cabbage Patch Kid. At least that was how I felt. As for me being gay, never been gay. Even though I told you I had more girlfriends than I had boyfriends, I never had sex with them. Oh yeah, it kind of sounds like the president. I had a joint in my mouth, but I never took a puff. Who was that, President Clinton? Now, like I said, my lifestyle, where I had to live, where I had to deal with, where I had to walk, I had no vehicle. I had to worry about getting jumped. I had to worry about, my safety, even as a female. Okay, yeah, I dressed like a dude. It was also safer because if I actually wore a dress, really dressed up myself as a girl, the girls would hate me. They would hate me because the boys would be after me. They'd be looking at me. They'd be swearing to God I'm stealing their man. Swearing to God. And then I get jumped by a bunch of chicks because, why are you looking at my man? Why are you talking to my man? Oh, it was fucking horrible. So, it was horrible. To get beat up, get my hair pulled. So, I figure, hey, I might as well dress up like a dude, and that'll make the females happy. The guys will stay away from me. They ain't gonna get upset. I'm not interested in either at the time. I was a young teenager. I really wasn't into that. I just wanted to hang out. I just wanted to be safe. I just wanted some friendship, protection when needed, Just like I said, I didn't come from a world that you are all used to or accustomed to. At all. I came from something that's just not normal. And you don't even know truly exists.
Years old, and I had a nightmare that these giant mustaches and beards were chasing me around and they wanted to attach to my face. And I remember running up to my mom. I told her, and she said, "Don't worry, that's never gonna happen. I'm never gonna let that happen to you."
It's a funny thing. The last time I spoke to Jazz, she wanted higher estrogen levels.
Every time she asks the doctor, so
More,
how much can I have more? I'm not growing at the speed I want to grow. And she'll look kind of a little behind her friends.
Do they bring her along gradually?
They have to do it really gradually. There's a big medical component to being a transgender youth because you do want to avoid the puberty that your body wants to go into. So Jazz started hormone blockers about 3.5 years ago and then went on estrogen about 2 years ago. And Jazz is developing nicely, like a young lady, like she should be.
Have you noticed any changes lately?
Well, she's gotten taller, and she's definitely developing. She's starting to get, bigger up top than what she was. Her breasts are blossoming.
Wonderful. Now tell me, does the doctor carefully measure all these things?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's like, but...
How long does it take to get that blood work back on her?
The blood work is back. The doctor will say, well, here's what's going on with the blood. In a few days, it's time to talk to the doctor. I want to know, what's the testosterone level? How's that doing? If her testosterone levels are too high, she can start showing signs of secondary male characteristics, like growing a beard.
Now, here's the thing. That word will never roll off my tongue. I have to, have somebody keep saying it so I can say it, too.
Or getting an Adam's apple. I don't want that to happen to her. She doesn't want that to happen. Yeah, I mean, it's scary. This is experimental stuff. Like, I am messing with my kid's body.
Hi, how are you guys?
Hello.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
Yeah, but I would not look good in that.
You don't know that until you try it on.
I need to find a tankini. Do you guys have any tankinis?
We don't.
Oh,
We
you
have
guys
one
don't?
pieces and
Okay.
mostly just bikinis.
Yeah, I like one pieces more than two pieces. Normally, I don't really like to go shopping because I have to look at it a little bit differently because of my area. Also, when I'm swimming, I have to make sure that I'm wearing skirts or shorts over the bikini bottoms so that no one will see anything. Look how thin it is right there. How do I deal with that?
Would you be uncomfortable?
I think I would. For me, I think the last time I was really comfortable wearing a bathing suit was when I was 5 years old at my 5th birthday party.
Happy birthday.
I was able to wear a one-piece bathing suit, which was sparkly and rainbow and beautiful and defined mini Jazz. Of course, everybody that came to the party did a double take, like, but it was Jazz's birthday, and who was going to be mean to her on her own birthday? Even at the age of 5, I just knew that this was a big step. Here I am, you could see me. It was like a big accomplishment, and it was honestly like the best day of my life. I mean, I think this is a really cute style, right?
Yeah, that's really cute. I think it'll look good on you. Look at this one.
No, everybody knew. They can see that Dylan was a dude. It's just you had haters out there going, we have little girl pictures. I mean, you go on TikTok and they're literally showing the little girl pictures. That's why we started here, and then we're gonna follow journeys. We still have the next after we're done with this one. I'm not going to another transgender. Okay, we're gonna be focusing on Jazz. Okay, so the next following Wednesday we have another subject to focus on. Okay, and their story is quite amazing. And I'm really excited to even talk about their story because this will be a man. Okay? Actually, it was a girl turned into a man. What do you got? Man, this is messed up. What's messed up? What's messed up? Jazz, remember, okay? Don't let nobody, make you feel bad. Okay? But, you need to understand, okay? This is real. Yeah, well, it's real, guys. Listen. God doesn't make things possible unless that's what God wants to happen. God's perfect, okay? Y'all believe in God? God don't make no damn mistakes. Okay, if you guys believe in God, God does not make mistakes. If it is not possible, God will never create it, will never make it possible. Ever. As long as you keep that in your mind, you're fine. You'll be okay.
It's not like very revealing. It's just like your stomach's gonna show, but that's everyone in a bikini. Jazz is self-conscious about bathing suits because she has to be. She needs to see like what she likes on her body and what.
Okay, so we're gonna have some individuals just jumping in the Kool-Aid and not knowing the flavor. So just be nice to them, help them understand. If they can't, they will. They'll, if any of them are being at all disrespectful to you, you touch their icon, hit block. They will not see you. You will not see them. Only I will, because I can't block their dumb asses. Okay, here we go.
She does, and if she's very like narrow-minded about what bathing suit to wear, I think she'll never explore other options. It's like right over here.
Oh wow, look, that's so
beautiful.
You can put it with anything. A few, yeah.
She wants to be comfortable. She's not gonna like walk out with any like kind of bulge or any like that. That's not who she is. Like that's not how she feels like on the inside. Is it fitting?
I don't know. I look weird. Ooh, this looks kind of weird, Ari.
It's probably just because it's a lot of pattern. Does the skirt fit right though?
So, what would you mean by parents are evil? Okay, so if you jump it in and you are not interested in this matter, you don't need to be here. This is educational purposes only. And this is leading in to Dylan and her friends. Okay? So, let me see. MF will blow your mind to research for yourself. These people will be on several medications their entire lives due to transitioning makes my heart hurt. Okay, understood. That's true. It's true. Someone is trying to stop your life. The only way they can stop my life, guys, is if, you know, I actually have nudity up here and I don't, or anything that's threatening. I'm not messing with any policy, because this is coming off of YouTube. If I was messing with any policy, they won't even be on YouTube. Okay, no, you're gone. Oh no, you're gone. I don't know what that means. Yep, they don't want it out there. Yeah, they don't. So they're coming in and they're going to trash this while you guys are in. Just ignore it. Like I said, I've always taught you guys, touch their little icon button. A little white box pops up where it says report or block. Do both. If they put out any hate, YouTube will take them off. You report it real quick, they'll eliminate them right from the chat. Or if you hit block, all it does is block you from them and them from you. So you don't have to read any of their shit. They won't be able to attack you. Only I'll be able to see it, okay? I'm trying to get my other phone charged back up so I can hop on with my other account, my Optum CSS, so that I can hit block. Okay, so I'm trying to get there. I don't know how to work mods and shit, so you're gonna make people you trust mods. I don't know how to do any of that. Somebody's got to show me. So we're doing a StreamYard tomorrow, so anybody that's willing to help me out, that would be great. So I'm going to play this while I get my other phone up and running so that I can actually block. I don't know if I'll be able to block it. Shit. I think I can only do what you guys are doing, but I can at least report it. Right? It's the same thing that you'll be doing, okay?
The skirt fits right, but it looks really...
Right now, I don't see anything too crazy and threatening, y'all, so just remember, you gotta take care of you, and it's not hard to do. If I gotta show you again, just let me know. See if you don't understand what I mean, just let me know. Alright, what do we got? Yush loves you. Surrender to go. What? Wait till one judge one day. Just always remember to tell them, hey, you play God. That is the biggest sin, and that is the biggest sin they can possibly think about. That really should have been on the 10 Commandments. I think it's on one of the tablets that Moses dropped when he came down the mountain. Do not play God. Only God is allowed to judge. Only God, because God is the maker. God is the creator. God is perfect in every way. Okay? Only God can come down here, talk to you and say, hey, I'm judging you. Humans are not allowed to judge. That's playing God. We're getting way too close to trying to be God, where we are now taking lives. We're now destroying lives, judging. Okay? We're not supposed to be God. Always just keep making sure you guys express that. Here we go.
weird.
Just come out. It's very slimming.
I don't know if it's supposed to go this low.
I think it is. No, you don't have to do that.
But it looks like there's nothing there then.
I see it.
Now, what she could do is they make bathing suits with skirts. And they're my favorite, because like I would get them when I go clubbing. That's what I wear. They look like dresses, but they're bathing suits. And I love wearing them to clubs and go dancing. Yeah, very comfortable. And I feel good in it, right? I could swing around. You ever thought about that? I mean, these bathing suits are hot. Especially, like, depending on how they set up the top around the breast area. How long the skirt is. Man, I look good on that dance floor. Yes, I do.
Formation though. See, like you have chest, you have something on your chest, you're not completely flat.
I'm gonna go try on other stuff. You know, it's different because I don't have the natural breast. I had to develop them through estrogen, like many transgender kids. I think I like this one.
Come, show me. Oh my gosh, I love the top.
I actually really like this.
Yeah, do you feel good? I can tell you feel good. It's her loving it that makes it look really good on her.
Look, I only have like this little schmiggle schmuggle, whatever you want to call it.
It's really not that bad.
It's like a little extra, but in the bathing suit. No. Okay, bye. I'm really nervous. This is just not your everyday average type of medicine.
I know you're anxious to hear about your lab work. Let's talk about that.
We gotta see if Chris is ready and everybody, and all Jazz's friends are ready for the beach.
Where's Jazz?
Jazz, are you ready to go to the beach?
Hold on, I'm coming.
See you in 10 minutes. She's always late.
I feel great that we're going to the beach, and I just get to have fun and be with my best friend Casey, and we are gonna have a blast. Wait, which of your friends are going to the beach?
Yeah, Chris is coming.
Madison is coming though?
Yeah.
Do you want her to go?
Of course. Why wouldn't I want her to come? I'm currently single as a Pringle. I had a girlfriend for a very long time, but we recently had some complications. I would say you're single, but taken. I'm not dating, but she's taken. Something like that.
Jazz, who's gonna be there of your friends?
Just Casey. But I'm so jealous because she has like the perfect beach body. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She's like model,
but I have the perfect beach body too.
model shape. I'm not gonna even take off my cover up.
Come on, that should be the least of your worries these days, Jazz.
I know, but I'm very self-conscious.
I think most girls are.
She's like, I don't have boobs, I don't have butt, my tummy's a little big. She even has a name belly button for her stomach. I'm like, now that's where it's different than most girls' insecurities. Most girls are just like, oh, I don't have any boobs, no guys are gonna like me. Oh my god, my friend has bigger boobs than me. Oh my god.
I don't know, and my boobs are not that big.
Boobs don't matter. It's about personality.
That's so annoying though. Like all guys, all they care about is butt and boobs. Even you guys too. I know
No.
you guys are like that. Yes.
I'm all about
Sometimes-
personality. Guys kind of shy away from her because she is transgender. She wants guys to like her, whether she'll date him or not. She feels like she's missing a part of her life because guys don't look at her. They walk away from her.
You guys can still see me, right? Hello? Okay. Annie Ruler did it. Alright, let me know if you guys can still see me, because I tried to pick it up. It says stream unavailable, suspended, policy violating. Are you guys still here? Let me know if you're all still here.
They'll give everybody.
Okay, I'm gonna end this because nobody's answering me. Anybody here? Can anybody hear me?